All right, we are now live.
All right. Yo, what's going on, basketball fans? My name is King Serene, and welcome back to the Hoop Talk podcast. Let's introduce these guests real quick. Not guests, co-hosts real quick. B-Souls.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Let's get it, man.
All right. And we have KB.
Yo, what's up, KB? We're here another one. Let's get started.
KB. I'm dead.
Funny.
All right.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
man.
You said what's...
Oh, he's
Yo,
in. Good
what's
time.
up?
What's up, man?
Who's in here?
Zay's in here, man.
It's Isaiah.
Oh, what's up, Isaiah?
Oh,
What's up,
Isaiah. What's up?
Yo, how do I take it? How do I take my face off the screen? Can y'all see?
The first one he uses is
camera.
his webcam, man.
Yeah, your face is
you
not
press-
on the screen.
It's not.
Little camera. button.
No, it is for ours. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah,
I can
we
see
see
your
it.
face,
How do you take it? I don't want everybody seeing me right
man.
now.
You click the little camera button. The little camera button.
The camera button. Oh,
There we
bet.
go.
There you go,
I'm
there you
good
go,
now.
there you
go.
I'm
Yeah.
good now. Okay.
Yeah. Since he's already here, let's introduce
It's a nice
Isaiah.
intro. You got a nice intro already.
Yeah. Say what's up, Isaiah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? And then we got Slam.
So who's all those? So I know B Souls. Okay, he got the
Yeah.
picture. He got the picture of Isaiah Thomas. Okay,
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
and then you got
And then
who? This next picture. This it's like wings and.
Oh, KB, that's me. KB.
oh my God.
Wings.
I'm gonna just call y'all by y'all code names, okay?
All right. Cool.
Yeah,
cool,
all right.
cool.
Got it.
And we got
King S.
Dom. Dom, say what's up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and sub to my channel.
That's what's up. And we got Slim.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to be back after missing last week.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back to Slam, man.
Yeah. Welcome back, man. Slim's been something. But
All right, we're good.
Isaiah, you wanna tell them where to find you, like your YouTube and stuff like that?
Yeah, is this live right now? Is y'all?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
we're live.
Right now.
I'm new to this, man. I only been on one Hangout before, as far as like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me at Zay Himalaya on Instagram and Twitter, and YouTube Isaiah 8105. Of course, people call me a Steph Curry hater, but I just reveal the facts, man. That's all.
Listen, fair warning, don't talk about the Clippers because we have a lot of diehard Clipper fans.
Got a
in the
lot of
chat for
Clippers
some
fans.
reason.
Yeah. Don't,
Oh no, I like the Clippers. Yeah, the Clippers is cool.
I love him already. I love him already.
See, you're already.
All right. 'Cause we don't really like the Clippers around here.
Yeah.
See, everybody else hates the Clippers, all right?
The Clippers are below the Nets in this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, on 2K, it was just nothing but the Clippers. It was just nothing but the Clippers that I used to play with. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel it. So for today's episode of the podcast, we're pretty much going to be talking. We're going to review the conference standings. We're going to open it up that way. Then we're going to talk about Mark Cuban, what he recently said about how he doesn't put Westbrook in his MVP conversation. The Sixers, they've been actually thinking about giving Ben Simmons every opportunity to start the point guard position. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about everything that's been going on with Cleveland injury-wise, with J.R. Smith being cleared and Andrew Bogut being out. And San Antonio with Aldridge being out. Damn, there's so many injuries.
I
It's
know,
like,
everybody's
getting injured. And we have we're going to talk about Warriors and how Kerr's been resting his players. And we're going to end it off with the weekly predictions. So anything you guys want to say before we start off with get into these topics?
Hey,
who's talking right now? Is this B Souls?
No, that's King.
That's
That's
King Serene. It's King.
King.
KS is the one that's talking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
got you.
Yeah,
Whatever screen shows up on the thing. Okay, I got you. I'm
Yeah.
already.
Whatever screen shows up on the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
All right,
we already
cool.
see the eggplants in the chat. Spam with the eggplants, man.
Yo, hashtag Team Eggplant.
Isaiah
Hey,
doesn't know
chat,
about
be
Hashtag
ready
Team
because I have Eggplant Players of the Year for the East and West to give out today too, as a surprise to everybody.
Bad players of the year.
Eggplant Players of the Year, bro.
Isaiah's probably
Nah, of the year.
Yo, Isaiah's clueless
Okay,
right now. It's
yeah.
like eggplants.
I don't know.
Yeah, usually
You don't
when
understand.
the guests hear eggplants, they freak out. So I was saying you already on the
Yeah,
plus
like,
side.
what's going on?
I don't know what the hell is going on as far as the I'm ready to talk.
It's just a little meme we have on the podcast. Just a little.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Have y'all
but
ever heard? Have y'all ever heard of this story? That just came out. I just made a video about it. It's uploading right now on YouTube. It's about Michael Jordan. He basically said that the players nowadays, the all-stars nowadays, he said that he doesn't really give them credit because they take a lot of like excess supplements, like alpha. What is it? Alpha Monster, creatine, muscle milk.
I heard about that.
You heard about that?
Like steroids, like buffs to make them more athletic.
Not steroids, because if a player took steroids,
Yeah, not steroids, but like
that just automatically
make them overall better, like better performance, like performance enhancers.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Michael Jordan. Well, I'm spoiling the video. Y'all gonna see it though, if y'all follow me.
I don't know, man. That's a valid point though, but a lot of people.
That's
use
a valid
it
point.
So I guess we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off the podcast by reviewing the conference standings. We're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. We're starting to see teams sort of settle into their sort of position, and we can kind of get a little peek into who's gonna be playing who. We're gonna start off with the East. For the East, we have Cleveland, 43-21. Then we got Washington. That's kind of a little surprising. They took the second seed from Boston at 41-24. Then we got Boston 42-25, Toronto 38-28, Atlanta almost looking like they're going to catch Boston soon. They're 37-29.
Nope.
Indiana 33-32, Detroit 33-33, 32-33, Miami 32-34. Then we got Chicago,
Deion Waiters, man.
Orlando.
Deion Waiters, the greatest player ever, man, leading the Miami.
Hey, I like facts over here.
Yeah, and then we got the Orlando Magic, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Brooklyn Nets. This is kind of funny. They have like an E right next to the thing. Like the
they had no
They're
shot.
just not gonna make the playoffs.
That's
shot
hilarious.
earlier. Yeah, they had no shot.
Nah, they're pretty
That's
much.
kinda hard.
It's pretty much a GG for them. They've already lost 53 games. So.
22 games
Man.
back from the 8th seed, man. 22 games back.
God damn.
Anything is possible. Remember, anything is
No.
possible.
Yeah, not anything.
Nah, not at this point. Not
Except
not at
for
this
end the
point. It's
season
come too
strong,
late.
When you got the little E next to your name and it's like just coming off All-Star Weekend, then it's a GG.
They could literally win 20 games in a row and they still wouldn't be in the playoffs. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they could win every single game. They would still not make the playoffs,
Yeah.
which is kind of.
Who knows? Maybe every other team in the East gets like caught for like cheating somehow using like steroids or whatever. Then the Nets automatically make the finals.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
So what do you guys?
dark.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about one thing that really stands out to me with the Eastern Conference standings? Washington taking the number 2 seed from Boston. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't think
That
it's a
shocked
big
me.
deal. I don't think it's a big deal.
I was shocked.
Yeah. You don't think it's a big deal?
Because the second,
I don't
basically,
Home court is
until
always-
the second
home court is
round.
always good, though.
Until the second round.
Yeah,
it's
until
like-
because the second and the third seed will be in a different bracket than the first seed, so that really doesn't matter,
Yeah.
to be honest.
So
But
it's basically
kind of-
just home court between Washington and Boston. That's
yeah,
basically
just
what this-
hopefully Boston doesn't slip to the 4th seed because then, which probably won't happen because Toronto is just. I don't think the Toronto's gonna be a
At
top
the
3.
end of the
Yeah,
At the
without
end of
Kyle
the day-
Lowry. Kyle Lowry's not here, so.
At the
Yeah.
end of the day, the team that's coming out the East, bottom line, is the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's it. Washington.
It's not. I agree.
You got Toronto. They got Ibaka, the asset of Serge Ibaka.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, nobody can guard LeBron and nobody can guard Kyrie. You know what I'm
coasting
saying?
right now.
Like,
They're coasting
Yeah,
right now
I
too.
feel that.
They're not even like
they
full power.
coasting. Yeah, it's like, and this is, I just was watching this one guy's video on YouTube. He's basically saying that, you may have the Cleveland Cavaliers like lose to the Boston Celtics and whatnot, but at the end of the day, man, LeBron's record against like the top teams in the Eastern Conference is always bad during the regular season.
Yeah.
But once it comes to the NBA playoffs, man, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
very
not
true.
even it's not even competition.
Because there's like 2 LeBrons and like that exist. Playoff LeBron and season LeBron. This is LeBron. He's just coasting. He's just
Yeah.
chilling, having his
Yeah.
fun right now. And
Season,
not-
season
he's
LeBron's
like-
averaging 26, 8, and 8.
he's just another
Get to the
specimen.
playoffs.
Like he's something else.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
already know, man. But
Yeah.
but you can go.
Yeah.
It's like what's it called? Oh no, Bezos, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, but I feel like every year we already know everyone's just playing for second place to Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Really?
That's like
yeah.
that's our goal is just to get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Should-
Like that's a win
Should the
already.
NBA make some type
Do you
of
think you guys
prize
can
for
make
that
it?
team now in the Eastern Conference? Like some type of consolidation prize for the team that gets second?
Nah, man.
participation-
Not weak
that's
enough, man. That's like a
participation
participation award.
Yeah, 'cause
That's like a punch in the face to the whole East.
Exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know how, like, jumping off to the NBA Finals, you know how low the ratings would be if LeBron James doesn't make it to the NBA Finals. If Isaiah Thomas makes it to the NBA Finals, who the hell's going to watch the Finals? Seriously. I mean, I'm going to watch it because I'm a basketball fan, but your casual fans, they're not going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So NBA, like, yo, you know, we want LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, make it happen.
The more stars on the team, the more watchable it is, basically.
Exactly.
Like it's just Isaiah Thomas, really. Al Horford's not really, you know, a famous, well-known star that everyone's going to be happy to see play.
Basically.
Unless they would have had like Jimmy Butler, that could have been like, oh, okay, that's maybe something interesting to watch.
And then this is another thing. Like the Atlanta Hawks, you know how they gave up Kyle Korver? It's because they know exactly what I know and the rest of the people know. They don't really stand a chance against the Cleveland Cavaliers, or even though they was, you know, a competitive team in the Eastern Conference. They just say, yo, you know, you take Kyle Korver because Kyle Korver's contract expired this season. Okay, he would have been a free agent at the end of this season, and he could have went anywhere he wanted to go. So why not get draft picks from Cleveland? Do you see what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, people know who the team is. Oh, people know who the top team is in the Eastern Conference. You had John Wall play against the Cleveland Cavaliers, like it was like a month back. And he was saying, you know, after he lost to him, well, at least they respect us. And it's like, what, John Wall? You were supposed to be
they just want respect, man.
Yeah,
That's already
like,
good for them.
You're supposed to be a competitive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they respect us. It's like John Wall, man. At the end of the day, these teams are going to lose, man. We can talk about the Western Conference. That'll be more of a, you know what I mean? That would be more of a, I mean, it's still wide open. You know, it's going to be Cavs and what is it? The Warriors at the end of the day, but who knows?
I don't know about the Warriors, man. I don't know about the Warriors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, at this point, I really don't even know about the Spurs because with all the injuries that's been happening with them, especially with
Marcus Aldridge too. We'll get to that.
I don't think they don't need Marcus Aldridge. I mean,
I don't know about that. Nah,
I mean, Marcus Aldridge.
He's their second best
Golden
player.
State Warriors.
They need at
a
least
healthy
Kawhi.
Golden State Warriors
The
team. Of course, they're gonna
only-
need them. But
Listen, the only thing that that's kryptonite to the Cleveland Cavaliers is a big man. You see them struggle against the Miami Heat. Okay, Hassan Whiteside grabbing rebounds, looking like the second coming of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that is what the Cleveland Cavaliers fear. Why else do you think they're about to sign Larry Sanders on Monday? You see what I'm saying? And like the team just. What's up?
Speaking of the Miami Heat, like they're looking like they might end up taking this AC. Do you think they could give Cleveland some like problems in the first round?
no.
I so heartily believe they can give Cleveland some problems.
I think
For
they
the
can
simple
do it,
fact,
but-
for the simple fact that this year, and this comes into my eggplant player of the year, my man Deion Waiters he's been doing work this year. Like I've been impressed with him. Like a lot of people,
I agree.
a lot of people forget that in the 2012 draft, not only did Kyrie, Deion Waiters, and Isaiah Thomas come from that draft, three of the clutchest players this season, as I'm seeing. Like Deion Waiters was overlooked playing with Kyrie, and then got overlooked playing with Kyrie and LeBron. Then got overlooked
Also,
playing with
okay.
KD and Westbrook. And then honestly, when he went to the Heat, I don't think anyone thought, okay, now Deion has a chance to show he's a real scorer. I thought my thinking was he's just going to be a good role player next to Dragic and Hassan Whiteside. With the injuries that happened with that team, dude's turned into a low key superstar. A cheat. What did I hear? A great value Dwayne
I don't
Wade.
know about
Is that what
I don't know about
Listen.
Okay, not superstar.
I have
Borderline
faith in Deion Waiters. I said future. I'm just saying he's showing he can put up in the clutch.
As a Heat fan, I have faith in him too. Like, what is he? Only 23, 24 years old.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. For the
So
Heat,
still has a lot
he has
of
a
time.
chance.
But
Like,
Okay,
He's
Deion
one of the
Waiters-
better players in the
Okay.
league. Like, but superstar?
you guys,
I think he could be-
Eventually,
honestly, I think he
like,
could be a-
who's-
I think he could be an all-star one.
as a shooting guard in the next 5 years in the East, who you got as a shooting guard in the East?
We
Next
talking about
5
years.
superstar,
Shooting guards
man.
to-
You're
to-
talking about
to
a
go
guy
against.
that you can build.
Yeah,
around.
hold on.
Superstar.
I don't know about superstar, but I could definitely see him as like a 1 or 2 time all-star.
Y'all
Yeah.
know what Deion Waiters remind me of? Have y'all ever played like, you know, a high school and high school basketball? You ever had like, or gym class or something like that? You ever had those players that you had on your team who you passed it to? As soon as you pass it to them, they shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even thinking
I
about,
hate those guys, man.
Dion Waiters, he thinks he's better than what he is. Okay, he's good. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
I mean, but he's proven at this point. He's kind of proven that he is as good as what he thinks he is because he's been winning games for them.
Exactly,
He's been, like,
especially this
putting up
season.
I mean,
like
he
in
has-
wins in the Miami Heat wins, he's been averaging like 18 or I think 19 points per game. So that's pretty impressive for someone that's been
has, but
overlooked for
I
almost
don't
his
want it to go to his head, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when, whenever he becomes a free agent, he's going to demand more money and, all this other stuff. And he's going to be X'd out of the league because he think teams should pay him X amount of dollars when he only worth this
That's
much.
what happened to Lance
You know what I'm saying?
Stevenson.
So,
Lance.
Exactly what happened to Lance.
Lance can make him
That's
dance.
low key
Man.
what happened to
Better
Lance.
than he was.
And I still have faith in Lance. Matter of fact, Chad, stand with the eggplants for that man Lance.
no,
I still have faith in
Nah,
Lance.
man. I don't know about Lance, man.
Lance
He
Stevenson,
I
shot
still have faith
Lance
in
Stevenson
Lance.
shot 10% from 3 with the Charlotte Hornets. 10% from 3.
And he is now with the
the Wolves.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
On a 10-day contract.
But is he playing though? But is he even playing? Man?
Second,
Yeah.
second,
Hey, who got the assist for Cat's 3,000 point? It wasn't Zach Levine.
y'all
It was
see
Lance
that?
Stevenson.
Because he was injured.
Wow,
Yeah,
random.
what are you talking
Like a
about?
random assist.
Just gonna remember.
Wow.
Is that
A random
gonna be
assist.
what he goes down remembered for? He got the assist. For
Hey, he blew in LeBron's ear and got Cat his 3,000th point.
That's
You gotta
exactly-
build a legacy somehow.
That
You gotta build a legacy somehow, man.
Y'all see that Shaq in the full play that whatchamacallit had Lance Stevenson?
Yeah. Plus, he could take JaVale's spot on Shaq in the fool. That's another play. That's 3.
I
That's
don't know.
3 strong points.
When it comes to Shaq in the full, JaVale McGee is the GOAT, yo. He is
He
the
really
Listen,
is.
when
Oh,
it
yeah,
comes to
Mike,
Shaq in the
what's
fool, JaVale is Michael and Lance Stevenson is LeBron.
Lance Stevens is Kobe. Nah, Nick Young's still up there. I'm still gonna put him up there. Nick Young. He hasn't gotten by.
What's it called? Getting back to the conference standings. What do you guys think about Chicago right now? They're like they're 3 games back from the 8th seed. Do you guys think they can make
Hey,
it?
yo, spam out the L's for
Nah.
Chicago though. Spam out the L's.
Yeah,
No.
Chicago.
I think it might be. Honestly, I feel like with the East at this point, the only team that's like outside of the playoff that could potentially make it in is Miami, because every other team after that is like kind of questionable.
They gave up.
At the end of the day, the Chicago Bulls front office, they traded Dwayne Wade for exactly what they already had, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically.
Pretty much.
In this stage of his career, Dwayne Wade is doing exactly what Derrick Rose is doing. He's missing games. Derrick Rose leaving on vacation, not telling the team that he going to be back and just saying, can I curse on this podcast?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Just
ahead.
saying fuck the NBA and not returning to his back to the team, the New York Knicks. Derrick Rose, man, he's not going to be in the Knicks uniform after this season, man. They was about to trade him during the trade
They're not gonna
deadline.
sign him. They're not
Okay,
Yeah. And like at this point, the
Except
Chicago
for
Bulls are
Max.
one of those teams. At this point, the Chicago Bulls are one of those teams where you really don't know where their intentions are, because a lot of people, like with what they're doing, it
talk.
seems as if they like want to just like attract like money and like with all these big names, but they
Just
traded
like the
away one of
Knicks.
the exactly, but they traded away one of the big names that they have in Derrick Rose, and then they signed Dwayne Wade, and if like you wanted to make that money, you could have had Rose and Wade at the same time.
I
So
think
it's
the
like,
city of Chicago was just tired of Derrick Rose, like he said, man. It was tired of,
yeah, pretty
tired of
much,
seeing
pretty
this
much.
dude, man.
False hope is all the false hope that he's giving.
I
them.
mean,
Yeah.
he's
Derrick Rose
always
was
gonna-
given that
he's gonna
LeBron type
return.
pressure, though. I mean, he didn't accept it as much as
Yeah, he
LeBron
was giving
did,
too
but
much pressure, yeah.
I mean, Chicago was looking at him like how Cleveland looked at LeBron.
He's just not
And
that good, man.
at the start, I mean, it kind of looked like he had a shot. I mean, he got the MVP his second year. His team was unbelievably good. Noah looked nice. It's just the knees couldn't hold up.
Noah,
Knees
I
couldn't
don't
hold
think
both
I've
of
ever
their knees,
seen
man.
a more broken jump shot than Joakim Noah's jump shot. Like, oh
The
my
man holds it
god!
from the
And the
side,
client,
man.
though, Noah was actually a very talented player.
With
He
the-
used to
he
be.
just lost-
Used to be.
with
He's a
Maybe.
talented player.
Used to be really good. Like, he had good court vision,
yeah.
He was like Dennis Rodman.
rebounding, defense.
He
Yeah,
was.
pretty much. With passing skills.
Real talk, man.
He was
But
in the
thing
MVP
that-
conversation one year.
The thing that got to
Yeah,
Joakim
true.
Noah was his injuries. That's what happened to him. It was just the injury.
That's how a lot of the
Awesome, man.
Bulls
He had
players in
awesome-
like the 2010,
Isaiah.
2011, 2012 time is.
Isaiah, we were talking about this a few podcasts ago, and we were talking about whether Thibodeau is to blame with the
Yeah.
whole because if you look at like a
Yes.
lot of his players on his old teams, like if you look at Luau Deng, like he's only 32 and he looks like he's on the tail end of his career. You look
Yeah.
at D Rose, you look at Noah Levine just tore his ACL, like he's playing the guys in Minnesota like
Boozer
37
even.
minutes, like
Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, Carlos
Carlos
Boozer. When he got to
Boozer,
the
like,
Lakers, he was a shell of
yeah,
himself,
like
man.
like Taj Gibson looks like he's on a downward trend. Like if you just look
Yeah.
at these players, do you think like The
So
fact
y'all
that he's
saying
playing-
Tom Thibodeau is the reason?
I mean, Todd Thibodeau just runs his players like an old
he
school
runs his
coach,
players
like
so
a little
much,
too
yeah,
much.
so much.
Yeah.
Like look at
Well, I
like
mean-
back in like if you look in Minnesota, like three of the I think Levine, Wiggins, and
Yeah.
Towns are all averaging like almost 36, 37 minutes like per game.
God
And like
damn. Yeah, that is a
exactly.
lot.
And they're all three of them are in the top 10 for most minutes in for most minutes per game. So
Butler's like
I don't
the
know,
only
he-
exception, man. He's the only
I
exception.
mean,
And
at the end
You
of the
said
day,
who?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you go.
oh no,
What did
you
say
got
was
it.
the only exception? You said somebody was the only exception.
What I was about to say was, at the end of the day, man, you know, if I had one leg and if they was paying me that much money, especially with the contracts nowadays, man, I'd go out there with one leg, okay, and run up and down that
honestly,
that arena. Seriously, I mean, like,
honestly,
you know,
honestly.
that's no excuse, okay? You know, these players getting paid all this money. One, Derrick Rose already overpaid.
Yeah.
Okay, he still has that Bulls contract in the Knicks uniform. He still
Same
carried
with
that
Noah.
shit over. Same with no. Phil
Nah,
Jackson.
Noah got a new one. Yeah, Noah got a new contract. He finessed
Yeah.
hard to get that contract.
Joakim Noah.
He
should get
lied
arrested.
he lied a lot in that interview.
Yeah, Joakim Noah should get arrested for stealing. But back to the coach. You know, at the end of the day, man, you know, I'm not mad at Tom Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the Chicago Bulls, what are they? The
He made them one of
31
the best defensive teams in the league.
what are they, like 30 and 34?
Back-
I think 31, 35, something like that.
Yeah.
Fred Hoiberg, he is not the answer to this team. Okay, they need to go back to playing that
Yeah.
rugged defense. Okay, that Tom Thibodeau instilled in that
he's
team.
good, though.
Okay,
Okay, but look at it like this though. Look at a coach like Greg Popovich, for example. Look at players like Tony Parker, Manu, and Tim Duncan.
Yeah, their
like these
careers have
guys are.
longevity.
Yeah, he's put extra
Longevity.
time on these guys' careers, especially Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan has not been the same Tim Duncan for the past 7 or 8 years.
I
The
see
Spurs
what-
have looked
Yeah.
like an old team for a while now, and they just keep making it work because he manages their minutes,
Yeah.
and he's been doing it for a while now.
He managed him.
I mean,
Compared to Thibodeau, where you're putting like 20-year-old players out there running 37 minutes per
Yeah,
game, and
Fred
having them
Hoiberg-
tearing their
I mean,
ACLs.
Yeah.
Thibodeau, there's a reason why he's doing this, because Derrick Rose, he was young as hell. He wasn't expecting him to tear his. I mean, what did he tear? His ACL, MCL,
He
something.
tore the ACL
Listen,
and then his MCL, one in one knee, the other in
Yeah.
the other knee.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you know, he just expected him to play, I guess, you know.
But even
if it
but
keeps
even
on
in the
happening,
times when they
like-
were trying to make playoff runs, players were continually to get hurt on his team every year.
Yeah,
Would
if it
that
keeps
not
on
be a
happening,
sign
yeah,
of let's
that's
not
what
run him so
happened.
much?
Which is why they got upset by the 76ers, who were the 8th seed that one year because of all the
Yeah,
injuries.
so wouldn't that be
But I
a sign of like we might not need to run him as much?
Yeah, because
'Cause
it's a
people were
pattern. It's
breaking
not
down
like just
during
one
the
Oh,
year.
was their bench
It's not
really
1
that
year.
good, though? Was their bench really that good?
I mean,
That's
you
the
They
could
were
thing,
that
they
good,
weren't.
but
listen.
That's what made Nate Robinson look nice in that system because people were getting hurt and someone had to
Yeah.
produce, and that's how Nate had
Nate
that
Robinson
little
just- he
emergence.
sparked out of nowhere. He did.
Yeah.
They didn't know he could do that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing,
They really didn't
runs his
expect
players
that.
way too much, and it's going to take a toll on them, and especially like when you look at Luol Deng and Nolan.
when you look
Rose
at the
and all those
Chicago
guys.
Bulls roster over the past decade, okay, they have been struggling on the offensive end. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Okay, so what did Tom Thibodeau do? He made up for it on the defensive end. The Chicago Bulls was known for their defense. Okay,
Yeah, he was.
now they don't have their offense is. It's just like give the ball to D Wade, old ass D Wade, and Jimmy Butler, Jimmy buckets, and let's see what the hell. And you got Rajon Rondo, you know, who is a
just
team
don't
cancer.
fit
I
him.
hate to come at him. I hate to come
Yeah,
at him like
he
this, but he is
doesn't
just a
fit.
team cancer.
He used to
man.
be so good, man. He used to be my favorite.
He did.
I think it's just a different NBA for him, bro. I don't think he
He
fits.
just
in
doesn't
his
fit
NBA.
in, man.
The era team.
Yeah.
Same thing with
They don't fit in
Rubio.
this era, man.
I mean, seriously, man. It's like Rajon Rondo, man. He just does not get it. Him and DeMarcus Cousins, man. They just need counseling. You see what I'm saying? Like they just need to.
They need a hug. That's what it is. They just need a hug.
You know, what does this picture look like? That's what they need, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you know, at the end of the day, man, Rajon Rondo, he probably gonna wind up. You know, they probably gonna wind up getting rid of him. Okay, but at the end of the day, the Chicago Bulls, they just need more offense. All right,
Yeah,
they
do.
just need more.
They
You
just Jimmy
got
Butler out
Anthony.
there doing everything.
You
Hey.
got Anthony Morrow, Michael Carter Williams. Them the only two guys that can create off the dribble. Cameron Payne, you know, that's. I mean,
If you're
I still don't know what Cameron Payne can do. Maybe I'm the only
yeah,
one.
he's still too young for me.
I don't know. I haven't seen him play enough to give up Doug McDermott
Yeah,
and Taj
I
Gibson.
really don't know what he can do.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what's going on in the NBA this season with these damn trades, and it started in the draft.
hey yo, if,
I
if
don't
you're
know.
the
Is that,
Cavs,
like,
if you're the
I feel
Cavs,
like-
would you rather face the Bulls or the Bucks? First round.
Bulls, definitely.
I'd rather play the
I
Bulls.
feel bad for the Cavs facing the Bucks because I feel
Bucks
like
could be a
Giannis is a
scary team.
kryptonite to LeBron.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I feel like
I
I'd
don't
rather.
know.
If I was the Cavs, I'd rather play the
I wouldn't say
Bulls.
kryptonite, but
Yeah,
that's a player
Middleton-
LeBron. LeBron doesn't have an easy
If the
time
Bucks
against
are
Giannis.
healthy,
The
Yeah.
Bulls
I won't
got
say
some
kryptonite.
pieces, man. They got some experience on their team. That's one thing they have.
Yeah, but they just don't fit
But-
well together. Like, you
Yeah,
just
and
have all
can they
these-
even get on the
Yeah.
floor?
it
Can
just
they
exactly.
play?
yeah.
It's like a combination of like the system they play in and like the players don't match the system, especially since like the players that play with them, some of them are on the downward like the down end of their career, and some of them are kind of on the uprise, and you have a bunch of players that are young. It's just it doesn't work.
But I feel like when the playoffs come, like these guys just know how to
And-
play in the playoffs. That's something like you just can't count that out. You know what I mean? Like D Wade
I mean, they
knows how
got
to play in the
experience.
playoffs.
I mean,
But the
I
Bucks
guess,
just
but I-
got way more talent, though. I just think the Bucks is gonna do much better.
It's
It's
funny
like-
because in both the West and the East, the
Either
1
way,
and 8 seed matchup is something I feel is a must watch.
Yeah.
Because I really this Nuggets team with their young players, I feel like they can.
Hey,
They can be
Jokic,
something.
man. Hey, Jokic is a real deal,
Especially
man.
without KD.
I think
Yeah.
the Cavs might sweep the Eastern Conference this year, man. Playoffs on some real
Yeah,
talk.
it doesn't matter who they play. Like 1 versus 8.
Oh,
They're-
oh, so-
they're
I feel
getting
like the
swept.
Cavs, the first two. I feel like the first two rounds for the Cavs are going to be pretty easy, but once they get to that conference finals and they either end up matching with Washington or Boston, that's when the trouble. That's when they're going to have.
Boston or Washington, I think they get 1 or 2 games at most.
Do you guys think this is
Yeah.
gonna be the year? Gonna be a year where no one gets injured for the Cavs in the playoffs?
You can't
I
say
doubt it.
that.
They already
Didn't
had
that
their
happen
injuries,
I
last
man.
doubt
year?
it.
I mean, I'm just saying. The first
Come on,
year,
Shopper.
Kyrie and Kevin Love went down.
Oh,
Second year they were safe. Everything was cool. Kelly Olynyk didn't try to break no one's arm. And now third year, how do you think it's gonna go? We have 1 year where they go down, 1 year where they're healthy.
I think they're straight.
You can never guess.
Them going to
injuries.
a
You
lot.
Yeah,
can't
you
guess
can't.
injuries, man. You can't guess injuries.
You can't.
You can't be like, oh, he's gonna get injured for sure. Like, you can see that he has bad history.
is
Honestly,
Jabari
but, you know,
Parker still
I
injured?
feel like
Yeah, Jabari
I feel
Parker
like
is out.
is who? Yeah, Jabari Parker.
one
is out.
team that I feel like could end up one team that I taking a pretty deep run in the playoffs is Indiana, because with the way it's looking right now, facing
I think
the Celtics in the first
Celtics.
round. I don't know. Do you, what do you
But Indiana has like no.
Yeah, what do you guys
shot
think about that?
guys
They'll be out
at
in the
all.
I mean, the Celtics
Uh,
struggle with big men, right? Do they struggle with big men? Because
Yeah,
if
we
a team,
did. Celtics come out.
I feel like if you struggle with Jonas Valanciunas, you struggle with any big man in the league. So do they struggle with big men on the
But it's
regular?
not like Indiana
they
has
do,
like
they do.
a really dominant big man.
I
right
mean,
now.
Miles Turner has shown he can be dominant
Yeah,
if given the
yeah.
chance.
He's,
But he's still too young as well. He's
I'm just
still-
saying, but if you have a team that doesn't defend big men well, and you have a young big man with a point to
Miles Turner
prove,
is-
I'm just saying.
But then you
He
trust
can go
if
off.
you're
And you have
If you're
Paul
Indiana,
George,
you trust
who's
Miles
sorta-
Turner to get you to the second round.
They still
You
have
gotta
Al
think of it as a
Jefferson.
whole team.
Al
man. You gotta
Jefferson's
think
a
of it as
vet.
whole team.
And they still have Paul
Jeff-
George.
Al Jefferson's a
like,
vet.
man.
Hey,
Yeah, but he's not all that.
Al
anymore.
Jefferson
Honestly,
is
one of the
I mean,
teams-
he is a
one-
mismatch though. Al Jefferson.
that's what I'm saying. If you have a problem with a big man, Al Jefferson is a real big man.
Yeah.
That boy big.
Hey,
I feel
y'all
like with the
underrated Al
Pacers, they
Horford,
just
man.
brought so many. I feel like with the Pacers, they brought in so many new pieces in the beginning of the year that it kind of like just messed with their chemistry a little bit, and
Yeah.
like they've kind of been able to bounce back. Like now they're the 6th seed, and they look like they could possibly take the 5th, maybe. You never know, but
At the end of the day, they're gonna lose to the Cavs.
Yeah, Pacers could be.
yeah. At the end of the day, they're gonna lose.
Pacers are finally getting into rhythm, though. You're right. The Pacers are getting
Yeah.
into rhythm.
Yeah, the
They are.
Because
Pacers.
they made a lot of trades this season, this off season. So I guess now they can probably pick things up and finally understand how to play with
But
each
now
other.
Jeff
'Cause in the
Teague's
beginning,
probably walking away during the offseason, so it's all for nothing.
but in the beginning of the season was terrible. Like they didn't understand how to play with each other at all. So I guess, and they were like one of the worst teams in the league, right? And then they bounced back and made it back into the playoffs.
They're just
Honestly,
desperate to try
I
and
really
keep Paul
want to see.
George.
I really want to see Miami take this 8th seed and give Cleveland trouble in the first round. That's what
I don't think they
what-
are,
what-
man.
They ain't gonna
They're gonna give him
them
trouble, but it's still
I
gonna
think
be a
they-
sweep. It's gonna be like
Nah,
4
it's
close
gonna be a
games.
sweep
It's gonna
of
be a
5
sweep.
games.
It's gonna be 4 close
Super
games.
five.
That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
What
Do you think it's going to be like Detroit last year with the 4 close games?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be something like that.
I don't think they're going to
We're
sweep.
not
them.
gonna
I
see
think-
lackadaisical LeBron. We're not gonna see that playing around LeBron. We're gonna see
I think
Yeah.
at most Miami can get 2 games. At
no
most.
1 game.
Hell,
That's it.
one
Honestly.
game,
One
one
game
game.
at
I can
most.
see them getting 2
That's gotta
games.
be a
I'm
really,
not-
really good game. That's
if
gotta be
LeBron
one
James
really,
breaks
really
That
his
by
leg,
then-
then y'all win.
You're
y'all win
forgetting-
2 games. If LeBron James
2 games. That's way too much. That's way too much. Yeah,
I can
Alright.
see us getting 2
If
games.
the Cavs can't
2
guard
games?
Whiteside, no one can guard LeBron on that team.
on an
No
answer.
one.
Yeah, that's
So that
true.
kind of cancels out.
You can let Whiteside do whatever he wants, but then you gotta have to deal with
Whiteside-
Kyrie, LeBron, and Love. And
Exactly.
They gonna
Yeah,
struggle
like-
though. They struggle.
There's no hope.
You could put LeBron
Yeah,
on
onto
Dion
the-
if that's
mo-
gonna
mo-
be the next problem. So
Before we move on to the Western Conference, who do y'all got? This is I made a video not too long ago. I had to delete it though because YouTube said it was blocked in all countries for some reason. You know,
Yeah.
but
YouTube like
so
that,
who do y'all think is better out of Kyrie and Isaiah Thomas? Right quick.
I'm gonna say IT, man.
I say
I
Isaiah
gotta rock
Thomas.
with the homer, man.
Isaiah Thomas,
I say
yeah, Isaiah Thomas
Because
is
he's carrying a team. He's carrying a team. Kyrie couldn't.
This year,
I mean,
Isaiah
but
Thomas.
Kyrie didn't have like a team around him really. Like if he didn't have the Celtics now, the supporting cast around Isaiah Thomas.
Neither
is
did
not the
Isaiah
supporting
Thomas.
cast
Though,
that Kyrie
man.
had.
Neither
but-
did
but
Isaiah
when
Thomas.
But
LeBron's
it's better
out,
than what.
but when LeBron's out, what's the record? If LeBron's out, Kyrie should carry that team when he's out.
Exactly.
But like,
I mean, but how
When
many games has
LeBron
LeBron
leaves
been
the
out when
team-
Kevin Love was in? Because when did they go on that skit where it was 0-4 without LeBron? Was Kevin Love playing too?
Honestly, at this point, I feel like Isaiah Thomas, like no one can deny that Isaiah Thomas is having a better season than Kyrie.
yeah.
But I feel
Yeah.
like with what they do offensively, defensively, I gotta go with Kyrie.
I think a lot of people
Mm.
pick Kyrie just because of his
'Cause of the
finals.
finals.
His
Yeah.
finals,
Yeah,
his clutch.
his finals. But
also,
if
IT is also very clutch as well. So you can
put
But
LeBron in that,
how about let's say you put Isaiah Thomas in the Cavaliers. What do you
in
expect?
that situation,
You
yeah.
know what it's like? It's like T-Mac
yeah,
and
you
Kobe. It's
put
like
Kyrie-
T-Mac and Kobe in like 01. You know what I mean? Switch,
Very true.
Switch
That-
T-Mac
very
and
No,
true.
but
Kobe.
you put
Team
Isaiah
Very true.
Thomas
Everything
with
Kobe can do.
LeBron James and Kevin Love, and you put Kyrie Kyrie with the Celtics. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, when Kyrie was by himself, he looked like an outstanding
no,
player.
let's-
His team just didn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say with the Celtics. How far do you think they're going to get?
Uh,
I honestly think less. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen Kyrie carry a load enough yet to judge that though.
I feel like with
Yeah.
the thing, you can't. With the thing with Kyrie, like if you switch him out with Isaiah Thomas, like Isaiah Thomas, his play style fits better with the system in Boston. Like he can play off ball. I feel like Kyrie can't really do that, so
Yeah.
it's kind of unfair to sort of.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, Isaiah's been put in a
Like,
situation where he's been
yeah,
on 3 different teams
Yeah,
as a
And
starting
Isaiah
point
Thomas is
guard.
really good. Isaiah Thomas is really good at adapting to his role. Like I don't think Kyrie is.
Yeah, making him versatile.
This is the thing that
Making more,
sums up.
make him more usable on
This
offense,
is-
especially.
This is the thing that sums up Kyrie Irving's game. And I said this in my video if any of y'all watch it. But basically what sums up Kyrie Irving's game was remember like right when Steph Curry missed, okay? Because he choked. He choked in the NBA finals. We all know this. Steph Curry missed, right? Steph Curry missed. LeBron grabbed a rebound, passed it to Kyrie Irving. All Kyrie Irving had to do was, wind down the clock. And then that's it. Draw a foul and whatnot. What did Kyrie Irving decide to do? He decided to go 1-on-5, almost turn the ball over. He stumbled out of bounds, but luckily he saved it. And that's right, called the timeout. Tyronn Lue called the timeout. The next play after that, that's when Kyrie Irving drove past it to LeBron. LeBron tried to dunk it, but got fouled by Draymond Green. Okay, that's what sums up Kyrie's game. He makes a lot of bad decisions, man. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think that's because he's such a young player who had a big load put on him as soon as LeBron got back?
True.
That-
I mean,
Like even before he was drafted, he played 7 games in college. Then was the number one pick to a team where the number one player in the league left, and people are asking, are you going to replace him? And he's just saying and you can go back and see, he's saying, I'm not the next LeBron James. I am me.
but
Even from the beginning, he's been having a sort of pressure on him, and just he's doing what people wanted to do, what LeBron needed him to do, and that's score.
You
He
got
gets
to
the ball scored.
You got to credit that to them losing, man. Because in 2014, the Cavaliers barely even won 30 games in the Eastern Conference. Okay, they won 31 games in the weak Eastern Conference when you had Kyrie Irving, you had Tristan.
But look
Thompson,
at what
a couple
Kyrie
other
had
ones.
around him, though. He didn't have much around him for him to do anything. So
In the
can't
Eastern
replace
Conference.
But
still
what was the
considered
team though?
2014?
That team at that time, it was who? It was Kyrie, it was Tristan Thompson, Deion Waiters, and who else?
Yeah. Even if
Like,
it is
Even in the East, like who else?
Still need something.
Like who else was there?
nobody.
Like
really-
wasn't Alonzo G starting at the 3? Like, come on. Like we're not asking Kyrie to be Jesus.
Yeah.
Like he even
was
had to get a
21,
campaign
22,
saying
yeah.
And then you have Virgil starting at center. Like he doesn't really have
on the
much.
downslide of his career, that's when he started to tank it a little bit.
I mean,
Like, he even had to go with the
Uncle.
Uncle Drew campaign. Just say, listen, I'm just trying to get buckets because I can't pass the ball.
Yeah.
Who am I gonna give it to?
In 2015, Isaiah Thomas led the Celtics to the playoffs.
But I'd rather have Jay Crowder.
The Celtics was a better team than the Cavaliers.
I'd rather have Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley, and all those guys.
Better coach.
And then
With a way better organization.
I think Kyrie's gonna be better when it's all said and done. But like right now, I'm taking.
But as of right now,
right now, I would have to take Isaiah Thomas. Right now, I just can't because I haven't seen Kyrie do anything by himself, but he hasn't had the time to. So I would have to go with Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Right.
Just based off the stats.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
But spam up to the eggplants for man, Kyrie, man. We get buckets. Uncle Drew.
Oh my god. But you guys ready to move on to Western Conference? Or you guys go with the East?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Number one, we have the number one seed. We have Golden State. And number two, we have San Antonio. Golden State's 52-14. San Antonio's 51-14. Both clinched for the playoffs. Then we have Houston 45-21. Utah 41-25. Clippers 40-26.
Oh man.
7-29. Memphis 36-30.
He said, "Oh man."
I swear the
Denver.
Clippers are cursed, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. 31-35 for the Nuggets. Then we have
He
Portland.
said, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
The Clippers are
Portland,
cursed,
28.
man. That's the only way you can describe them not being
No,
able to
it's
make it
not
to
cursed.
the third
It's just
round ever
health.
since Chris
Yeah.
Paul got there.
It's
What
not
is it?
health though. It's every year. That's a curse. That's a curse.
Well, hold on, let me
It's a periodic
finish this
thing,
up before you guys argue about the Clippers. Let me finish this up.
Oh my God, we're gonna do another Clipper
Yeah,
argument.
we got Portland, Dallas, Minnesota,
Ain't even
New
an
Orleans,
argument.
Sacramento, Phoenix, and Los Angeles.
Yeah, how is it an argument when they constantly lose every year?
Yeah, Clippers suck.
Wait. We're constantly injured every year, not lose like
Guys
that.
are not constantly injured.
this
every
the
year.
thing.
But they
though.
had a
In
3-1 lead though.
Yes, we are.
But they had a
In
3-1
20
lead.
That was the only one I'll give it up for. That's the
In
only one.
2015,
That
they
was
were
about
up 20 points in the fourth quarter, 3-1. If
They
they would have won.
That's the only series. That's the only series.
They would have won this game.
We beat the Spurs the previous round.
and then y'all lost to
Seven.
the
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
next.
That's not a
All right.
championship.
That was the only. That's the only series we ever flopped. Really.
2016, I ain't
The
even gonna lie.
only-
If the Clippers
the
are
only.
healthy, they have they might do some things. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes, if we're healthy.
they're just cursed, man. You know,
Isaiah,
just
I
like
thought you
the
liked
Knicks.
the Clippers.
Just like the Knicks.
The Clippers.
I do like the Clippers. I mean, I like playing with them in 2K.
Just 2K though. Just 2K.
In 2K, I like playing with them because you got Chris Paul, taking it to the rack and you could lob it over to
I'm putting the blame on Doc Rivers. I'm putting the blame on Doc.
He
Doc
doesn't
Rivers
know how to
is
coach,
overrated,
man.
though.
He doesn't know how to coach. I'm not
He
gonna
doesn't know
lie.
what he's doing, man.
I loved him in Boston. He just doesn't know how to coach. Rondo was
He
coaching
just
more
gifted
than
with all
Doc
the
Rivers when
talented
he was
players,
there.
man.
Seriously, man.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Chris Paul is
And
coaching
the thing
more
is, he's
than
head of operations as well.
exactly.
Yeah, he is. Chris Paul is the coach. I don't know what Doc's doing. I really don't know what he's doing.
That's the
He's-
only
he's
reason
in
why
charge
he's
of the
winning
trades.
every
He's the
time.
motivation.
No, he's not no motor. He's
in charge of getting his son traded. He's in charge of making his son look good.
I know, right, man?
Yeah.
Don't blame Blake. Don't blame Blake. It's not his fault. It's not.
Yeah, this is Blake.
But listen. This is the thing about Doc Rivers, man. This is the thing about Doc Rivers. He benefited off of the 2008 Boston Celtics, man. Because if you look at his years with the Orlando Magic, do y'all discredit? Do y'all give Trace McGrady more credit for Doc Rivers being a coach in the Magic? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, do y'all
Yeah.
blame Doc Rivers for
That's
not getting them to where they
It
need
was
to
the
be?
health.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
Doc Rivers is a curse, man. I think he's the curse.
But he got a ring though. But he got a ring though.
Before. Yeah, you guys are even struggling even before Doc Rivers
Yeah.
came, so you can't really.
Before Doc Rivers got there, you guys were irrelevant. And I'm saying this is a Lakers fan.
We was not. We
It
was
wasn't even
lob
like
city. We just throwing
we
up
were
lob.
gonna buy that team as a D-League team,
Nah,
and
it
that
was
was
the
an
media-
actual
the media made
thing.
us
You can
look
look
like
that
a
up.
championship.
The Lakers was going to buy the Clippers as a D-League team at one point. I just want y'all to know that.
No.
Yeah.
Look it up. Go look it up right now. It was a thing before.
We
the Lob
until we
City.
got together. We just Lob City. We were just doing highlights. We was not really looking. To
Y'all were a
contend. I
team
remember
since
that.
Dominique
We
Wilkins
were
was
just
playing,
throwing up.
and y'all just became
No.
good.
You guys aren't even
The
Lob
LA
City anymore, man. It's
Yeah,
just
you're
Chris
right.
Paul and
Really-
DeAndre. Blake Griffin's like, I don't even know what happened to Blake.
You know
Really
what's so
dumped him.
sad about the Los Angeles Clippers, man? Even though, certain seasons they have, astounding records, 50-plus games and whatnot, Los Angeles still gets the Lakers, they still get the buzz, man. Still people want to see the Lakers succeed more than
No one
Clippers
has.
succeed.
No one's gotten used to the Clippers succeeding because they haven't been successful yet.
Once they become successful, then they may be able to, reverse it and whatnot. But
They've had their chance, man.
This is just
keep
proof.
on
This is
choking.
just proof that nobody cares about what you do in the regular season. It's all about the playoffs because, like, during the regular season, you can say that they've been a pretty good team, and like when it comes to the playoffs,
Yeah, but like, who cares? You know what I mean?
I guess I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Spurs can take this #1 seed from Golden State?
Oh, for sure.
If Kawhi
Yeah,
comes
definitely.
back,
Definitely.
Yeah, they're really only one game back, and the Spurs have beat them twice. So if they end up having the same finishing with the same record, the Spurs would get the advantage. So I think it's a possibility.
I mean,
I
even
think it's
because
happening.
didn't Steve Kerr say he's gonna rest Steph Curry and everybody? Like he's resting.
Yeah. He said he was
Just for
gonna-
that, I feel like they're gonna lose the 1 seed.
Is that a smart move?
'Cause
Though,
it seems
to
as if
rest
Steve
Steph
Kerr-
Curry?
Yeah,
No, it's
That's-
not. I don't think it is.
I think so. Do you think they need the 1 seed?
Against San
I mean,
Antonio, if they
they're
ever
they're
face
better.
Listen.
Yeah, against San Antonio. Yeah, against San Antonio they do.
Listen, this is the even if you was to rest Steph Curry, I still don't think that would be it wouldn't be. Only people they need is Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. Them is the two, okay? Steph Curry benefits off the system. He benefits off the system, okay?
I don't
And
know
he
about
benefits.
that, man. I don't know.
He
about
benefits.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
he
I don't know about
benefits
that.
off
Nah,
the-
I
Curry is
think
an excellent
I
player.
think Steph Curry benefits off the style of play. I mean,
He
the
does,
freedom
but
that he
it's not
has to do what he
everything.
does.
He does.
Their
everything,
system is
you
really
know what I
designed for
mean?
him, though. Their system is really designed for Curry.
Yeah.
Like
The
it's for
Clippers-
I get
guy
that,
can
but-
shoot out. Like put Damian Lillard in there, and it's gonna be like pretty much the same. Honestly.
It'll be the
Put
same
Dame-
shit. It'll be the same.
Yeah, it'll be roughly around the same thing.
The same exact shit, man. I guarantee you, like I said before, if y'all was to trade Isaiah Thomas with Steph Curry, swap teams, try to put Steph Curry as the leader of the Celtics,
I'm
I
not sure
guarantee you
about
they
Isaiah.
barely make the playoffs.
Bezos, I feel bad for you, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't
They
know.
barely make the playoffs, man.
I don't think there's
but
any
Steph
coach
Curry
that
on the
allows
Celtics
a
barely
player
make
to
the
do that
playoffs?
much.
I don't know.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
Besides
shoot
the
from basically
cheating.
half court.
He does
Yeah.
Shoot from half court.
No, but he was
I'm
already
not
doing
allowed
that before Kerr came. Like when Mark Jackson
Chino
was
Hills?
there. No,
I mean,
Steph
no.
Curry, man.
Before when Mark Jackson was there, it wasn't this crazy.
Yeah. But he was
Yeah,
still
it
putting in
wasn't-
work,
yeah.
man.
Curry just gave him, like, 'cause-
We were already expecting like a come out party the year after, like, what was it? They beat Denver or something. When they faced the Spurs, we already knew that they were gonna have a come out party.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking no credit away from Curry. It's just I think he's one of those players. Like, there's some players who are just great because they're great, and some players are great because of the system they're in. And I just think
I
he's
mean,
one of
but
those players.
even if he does benefit off the system, like they could still lose without him because he's like one of the main reasons why they're winning.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
mean
Even
Kevin
if he
Durant
is like
the main
winning
reason
off of
why.
it, it's like
Yeah,
The
Kevin
system
Durant
is
is the
him.
main reason why
Yeah.
they're winning.
yeah, the
Stephen
system. Yeah,
Curry.
exactly. Because the system wouldn't be as good as it is if he wasn't in it.
yeah.
This the thing that
It's
irks me.
similar.
About,
It's similar.
I'm sorry, you go, man.
Continue. Go.
This the thing that irks me about Stephen Curry. This is the thing that irked me 2 years ago when he blew up and all this other stuff. This is the reason why I make the videos that I make. Okay, whenever I look at like LeBron, Michael Jordan videos on YouTube, you always see Steph Curry's face next to this, and it's like
I don't like
LeBron,
that.
Michael Jordan, Kobe.
I don't
These
understand
guys,
people
these
disrespecting
guys.
these guys.
I feel like that's more the media's fault though.
Yeah,
Jumping
no,
to
the
conclusions
majority of the
because
fans are
they see somebody-
disrespecting these legends. Like
Yeah.
saying that.
Seriously, these
they're-
guys have bodies of work. Okay,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
LeBron. He led teams to the
LeBron.
finals without having an amazing team. 2007.
People
You see
forget
what I'm
that
saying?
all the time.
People forget
man.
that. You know,
Something Curry will never do.
That
No
was
matter
like his
what, Curry will
fourth
never
year
do
in the
something
league,
like
man. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was his third. People do not give LeBron enough credit for the early years. I love how people
And then-
forget that.
Yeah.
People literally trying to compare them to like, oh, Steph Curry, LeBron. Like, wow, I don't ever do that. I don't understand people that.
and
does
this is
that,
the crazy, and this is the crazy thing about it, man. This is the crazy thing about it, yo. Steph Curry, right? In 2015, he wouldn't even have won that ring if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving. All right, if it was not for Kyrie Irving getting injured,
And
he
Kevin
was
Love.
ringless.
Nah, I think the Cavs could have won without Kevin.
They could have
that
won
year.
without Kevin Love.
Yeah,
man.
they
With
could've-
the amount of work LeBron put in by himself, Kyrie Irving would have got him the ring.
40
Kyrie Irving by himself with LeBron, the performance LeBron gave that year, they would have got that ring.
I don't think LeBron would have played that good though. As far as
I would have.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
I don't think he would've had that sense of urgency.
I mean, I think do you think he would have?
Yeah,
Honestly, I think his scoring would have been less. I think every other stat would have been the same except for scoring. I don't think he would have to lead the team in scoring.
I mean, he would have averaged like 29. I would say 29. Kyrie would have averaged about 25.
I think
something like
that I feel like the urgency that he had felt at that time is really what elevated his game because if he still had Kyrie and Love, that
Imagine if
that
LeBron always played like that. Imagine.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, but the thing is,
If he
yeah,
played like that every game, like
would be-
it wouldn't be.
himself. He would
MJ wouldn't be like. It wouldn't even be a discussion, man.
He couldn't
If he
say-
played like that every time,
that long,
every game.
And this is a
He's a
another-
human being. He can't do that. He can't do that every single game.
Russell Westbrook has done it. He's doing it.
Westbrook.
No, he's not. No, that's not the same level.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah, it's
no,
not.
but
I just
LeBron
like
is doing
to
it.
listen. I just like to throw the Westbrook plug in
LeBron is
whatever.
very efficient with it. Westbrook is inconsistent. Like he's not doing it efficiently, like the way LeBron.
He's
is doing
averaging.
it.
Well, I want
How is he inconsistent?
Listen, I want you to go out on the court with
No,
Enes
I'm
Kanter
not
and Victor
saying- I'm
Oladipo
saying
and do
I
something
can't
and win a
do that. I
game.
can't do
Yeah.
that. But I'm saying, like,
I think if you're averaging a
in the
triple double,
finals,
you're not.
LeBron
Yeah.
in the finals, he was going against a team that won like 67 wins, right?
I don't know, but you said Westbrook is inconsistent. How are you inconsistent if you're averaging a triple double?
No, but you're shooting
Yeah.
42% and you turn the ball over like 7-9 times. Like, that's
But the
pretty-
ball's in your hands 24/7. He has the highest usage
Well, the
rating
ball
in the
was-
league.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
is
he
that
does
his
well,
fault?
We're
though?
trying. Okay,
Isn't
we're
that
saying
his
that
fault,
that's
though?
bad, but we're trying to compare between him and LeBron in the finals.
Right,
LeBron in the
I see
finals
what
is way more
you're saying,
consistent
right?
than where. What you say?
I was just saying, I see what you're saying.
This is
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
gonna
But
get-
I don't think
That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's get to Westbrook in a minute, though. But and this is another thing that irked me about Stephen Curry. Sorry to change the subject, but I just got to say this right quick. All right, this is another thing.
Gotta
going
explain
on,
himself,
sir.
man.
This
He
is
gotta
another
explain
thing.
himself.
They compare. This is what Stephen A. Smith said when Steph Curry was doing all this crazy stuff in 2016. He said that he puts him over prime Magic Johnson and prime Isaiah Thomas from the Detroit Pistons. This was getting getting out of hand, man.
That was wrong,
This
man.
is what the rage.
But that's not.
Yeah,
This
but
is
it's
what the
not really
rage
Stephen
comes
Curry's
from,
fault.
man. It's
Yeah.
not his fault.
It's the media's
Yeah,
fault, man. He's just
Smith
playing.
is saying
He's just
some
playing, man.
thing, man.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's like his fault. I
Yeah,
don't think
it
he's
really isn't his
going
fault.
out of
He's
his
just
way.
Like if he was coming
Like I
out to
said,
the
I
media
feel like
and saying,
a lot
"I'm
of it-
better than
a lot of
Magic,
it
I'm
is-
better than Isaiah."
Yeah,
A lot of it is just the media, like just jumping to conclusions.
real.
So it's,
Yeah, okay, but y'all can talk about Russell Westbrook. I just want to throw that out. Yeah, y'all can throw that out now. But yeah, man, Russell Westbrook, he's just one of them type of players, man. That's just an alpha male.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he just gets the bad rap. We even seen it, man. People attacked
Yeah.
Westbrook when
but
Kevin Durant
you
left.
can't. You can't.
What's up?
Go ahead.
People
finish.
attack Westbrook when Kevin Durant left rather than attack Durant, who pulled like the bitchest move in NBA history.
Yo, spam out the L's for KD, man. Still salty about that.
Plans for that man, Russell Westbrook. Spam some L's for KD, bro. Come on.
I
He should have
mean-
joined the. He should have joined the. Look, the Wizards are the second seed right now. Imagine they had KD.
Real talk.
Hey,
The
but you
Wizards.
can't-
Imagine he
you
went to the
can't- you can't,
Celtics as
what's
well.
it called?
Celtics,
You can't deny that.
Spurs.
You can't really
holy
deny
crap.
that what that man
I need those two.
what that man Harden is doing over there in Houston is really impressive. Like he's doing pretty much what Westbrook is doing, but on higher efficiency. The only really difference is that he's averaging like 2 less rebounds, and you could argue that a lot of Westbrook's
like-
rebounds
Yeah,
come from
Westbrook's rebounds. Yeah.
are from
Like,
what's
I
called-
mean,
They
but
box
if
out for
Westbrook
him,
was
though.
on the Rockets, do you not think he will be more efficient numbers wise, like effective numbers
Oh,
wise?
hell no, I don't think so.
I
don't
do.
know, man. I don't know,
Dude,
man. He's just.
I feel like
don't
if
know.
Westbrook
He's
had
been a ball hog.
players
I don't
that,
know, man.
No.
if Westbrook had players that could hit a shot when he gave it to him more times than
But the
not,
difference-
he would be more effective. He would be more efficient numbers wise. He wouldn't
A
look
lot
as
of-
bad
A lot of Westbrook
I don't think
turnovers
so.
are just him doing stupid shit, like dribbling.
because he
the ball.
has to.
Yes,
he has
does.
to.
Yes,
No,
I
he
mean,
doesn't
listen,
have to.
listen. I don't think anyone. I only know how it feels to be a player on a team. You're the star player, and you physically look at, other than LeBron. I'm sorry. When you come out the game, you can watch your team give the game away. No other players except for Russell Westbrook and LeBron James have to deal with that.
Well, I mean,
when they come out the game, it's a total different game.
Russell,
They have to watch their team give the game up.
Russell.
James
Same
Harden
thing with
doesn't have to
Same
do
thing with
that.
Harden.
No,
Yes, he
Harden
does.
doesn't have to do
Harden
that.
sits down.
No.
Wait, when Harden
does
sits
have to
down,
do
wait,
that,
time out.
yes.
The moment
Harden
Harden
does
sits
have to.
down, it's over. Like that team is pretty bad.
Yeah,
When Harden sits
because
down.
Harden, like,
All right.
like you guys are arguing with Stephen Curry, like you guys can make that same argument with Harden that he kind of benefits from the system because like it's designed for him to sort of just score and score
Yeah,
and score.
that's I
Both
do.
Harden and
Yeah.
Westbrook are averaging about the same amount of turnovers. So like I said, I don't have no complaint about.
But you could, but a lot of
He's doing what
Westbrook's
he gotta
turnovers
do.
come from.
I'm sorry.
A lot of Westbrook's turnovers come from like silly plays. Harden's turnovers are more like just people just like tipping the ball out off of like passes, and because he does have to
Yeah.
create plays for a lot of his teammates, and he is averaging like 12 assists per game. So
And another thing that adds more to what you just said was that even when he was playing with Kevin Durant, he still had about 6 turnovers a game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
he
just
had
this year.
options.
It's been consistent.
Crazy.
He's never
Yeah.
averaged less than 3 turnovers, I believe.
Yeah, that's crazy. Never listen.
Yeah.
And I feel like Russell with Russell Westbrook, his his teammates make him better. But with James Harden, it's like he makes his teammates better. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I felt like for the longest the
Wait,
whole
why do you think
turnover
that? Why do you
thing.
think
Oh,
that?
go
Why
ahead.
do you think that Westbrook's teammates make him better?
Because they box out for him. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
get
big.
rebounds.
I can't lie. The
I can
big
see
man help a
that.
lot with the rebounds.
Yeah.
If you watch it, like
I
you
can
can
see
see
that.
it, physically
Yeah.
see it. I give him that. Steven Adams. That listen, that man. I don't know if
He's
you
in
have
the
a stat for boxing out, but I promise you, he's at the top of the league right now.
I think
Of boxing players out,
He's
man.
boxing players out.
boxing the hell out of people.
And if he
man.
made
Like,
his
yo, move
teammates
out.
better, Victor Oladipo would be having a better season. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
if you look at Victor Oladipo's numbers, like last year and this year, there's
Aren't they down?
legit no difference. Yeah, no,
I
this
put-
is the same thing. It's the
Exactly.
same thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Mike
Look at
Dan-
Eric
What
Gordon.
about the coach though?
Yeah.
Mike D'Antoni, yo, he's him and James Harden, they both of them guys, they think exactly alike. Neither of them play defense, and all about offense.
Hyper offensive team. That's what
Yeah, they got Eric Gordon shooting the three like he freaking, Ray Allen or something like that. Eric Gordon is lights out from three.
They got
man.
Ryan Anderson too. Ryan Anderson, yeah, that dude's scary, man.
He lights out,
One of the best stretch bigs in the league.
Lou Williams.
So James Harden, he
Lou
makes
Williams now
players
are
better.
so crap.
Russell Westbrook don't, but I don't blame Russell Westbrook because
I
he
don't
do
either.
what
I
he gotta
don't
do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's
He
the
did what he
blame
has
MVP.
to do, man.
Donovan.
I'll give him that.
He's the MVP this year.
Yeah,
I
it's
blame
Harden.
Billy
It's Harden.
Donovan.
I'm gonna go James this year. But I feel like if there was one
You go
year, there
Harden.
should be co-MVPs. It should be this year. Out of all the
Yeah.
years, it should be this year.
Yeah, I mean,
Harden and Westbrook.
Like if there's
I don't
just
think
one
that-
year.
But
if
do you
there's
think they
just one
want
year.
that? Do you think they would want that?
They wouldn't.
I mean, their
Yeah,
numbers
he's
are
right.
virtually the same.
weird.
Why not?
Yeah.
But
And if
I
not,
don't
and
know,
if
I
you
just
give
think
it to
they're
Harden, I
comparing
mean,
sides,
Has there ever been a co
I think they just want to be the best.
nah, I don't believe.
I don't know. MVP. I heard about co MVP for the All-Star game, but
All Star game, yeah, I know
for
Kobe and Shaq did
MVP,
it.
like that's a big award though.
I don't think that
Like,
happened
MVP
before.
is not like a regular award. Like
Yeah.
All-Star game, nobody really cares if you're MVP for that because no one really cares.
But I don't know why.
Co MVP, that's crazy.
But going back to
Can I-
Russell Westbrook right quick, I don't know why he gets such a bad rap, man. Even with Kevin Durant, he was averaging 11 assists per game. Okay,
Yeah.
it's just always been him and Kevin Durant just butting heads in the fourth quarters of games. They don't know who to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's where that comes from. Okay, because Kevin Durant going over to the Warriors, it's a purpose. The reason why he went over to the Warriors. Okay, he basically said, I can't win a championship without Russell Westbrook. Okay, that's the reason why he decided to join the bandwagon. All right, along with another 5 million people. Okay, he decided to
That's
join the
crazy.
bandwagon and join the Golden State Warriors. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's like, it's not Russell Westbrook's fault. All right, who I think was always better than Kevin Durant. He just got a bad rap, man.
I
Okay.
don't know. But I feel like if you're Westbrook,
with
you
you on
should
that one.
know. You should know that KD should be the closer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Kevin Durant is a better player.
I've been
Kevin Durant's
no, I mean just from personal bias, I've been a Westbrook fan. Like just
Westbrook-
I've
I
been
like
on the
Westbrook.
Westbrook
I like
side,
Westbrook.
on the Thunder. I've just been a Westbrook fan.
Listen,
I just like watching them play.
Westbrook was always
His-
the alpha
his-
male.
no, I think it's just
All right.
yeah, his personality, man. His personality is what kills him, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's like very cocky.
Like
player
I
on
know he's
court.
the alpha
And I don't
male,
think
but
other
is
players
that
wanna-
is that the reason why they're having so much trouble?
But
That's
look,
what I'm
look
saying.
let's think of you're a basketball. Let's think about let's imagine if you're just a basketball player. You're playing with you got KD or you got Westbrook. Like why am I hearing myself?
I mean, if this is what I feel might have to happen with Westbrook, the same thing that's going on for LeBron with his team. If they're going to give the reins to Westbrook, they might need to let him start. The coaches should go to him to see who he wants to play with in the offseason.
Yeah.
See what moves do he think should be made if they're going to give him the reins to the team.
Yeah.
If LeBron's doing it with his team, why can't no other superstar do it for their team if they're
Yeah,
going to stay
LeBron-
there?
LeBron
you saying you want Westbrook to ask who he wants? to
I'm
play
just
with him.
saying, if everyone's whole thing is okay, he has no help, and nobody wants to play with him, okay, let him go out and see if players want to play with him. I'm pretty sure he has people on his phone right now that want to play with him. I'm pretty sure there's.
But who?
I don't know. I don't know who Westbrook talks to in the NBA. I don't know.
No, but seriously, wait, do you seriously think that people want to play with Westbrook though?
LeBron
Yes.
James.
He takes questionable shots. He turns the ball over left and right. He's just.
I bet you Brook Lopez will want to play with Russell Westbrook.
Hey,
I
they're gonna
guarantee
say
it.
KD left him. Why should I go there?
I
That's what
forgot
they're
he was in the league.
Exactly.
Left that team.
I'm just saying, I don't know who. I'm not saying he can get us superstars, but what other? I mean, it's better to have players that he wants around him than players that it doesn't even matter if they're on the floor or not because they're not going to produce. What's the worst that could happen if you let Westbrook say, "Okay, I think this guy will be good in our system. I like this guy right here." What's the downside to that?
I get that.
What's this? They don't have a system though. The Thunder.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm saying if they build, they start from the ground up. They build something with Westbrook.
Okay.
The
problem
honestly,
right now
what
is
possible?
down
I
to
feel
no
like with
foundation.
Westbrook, I feel like with Westbrook, what possible system could you build around him that could work? If it's more like you just give the ball to him and you just get the fuck out of the way and let him.
The NBA is a copycat league. You better
exactly-
copy what Mike D'Antoni's doing.
All right, let me just say this, man. Their
Okay,
system
but
right
not
now
enough
is
shooters,
built for
not enough
KD
shooters
and
out there.
Westbrook. Their system right now is built for KD and Westbrook. They did not expect KD to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That wasn't even a system.
Then they
though.
blow the
That still
team up
wasn't a
and
system.
find a new
Why
thing
would
to do.
you- Westbrook-
Yeah, so
when
Russ
you
is
play
like,
with-
what am I supposed
if-
to do?
They just got Taj Gibson too.
Yeah. So the team they have right now
The
is
coach
more
needs-
for Russell Westbrook than before the trade
The
deadline.
thing about I see it is like you have Russell Westbrook. He's a talent. He's a threat, right? So you have to have other people, like not just other people, but you have to move the ball in order to make Russell
They
Westbrook
got
more effective.
talent.
Because the defense is always exactly. They do have some talent on the team,
Got
so
talent.
but they don't use any of it at all. All they do is
Yeah.
give the ball to
Yeah.
Westbrook,
Yeah.
and that comes
Yeah.
down to
Give it
Billy
Westbrook,
Donovan.
and
You can't
not
build
running
it. You
plays
can't
for
build a
Westbrook.
system.
Westbrook takes the shot in like the first 5 seconds of every play. Like that's literally his thing. Like you're gonna be running up the court left and right every single time when you're playing.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be
Billy
running. That's all
Donovan
you're
needs
gonna
to
be
throw
doing.
some balls and tell Westbrook we need to run some plays, not just go in here.
I like the dude Andre Robertson though, man. He's a good player, yo.
I like Robinson too.
I like Andre.
I like him. I like him as a
Spicy,
defensive
man.
player.
He's
I like the
spicy.
energy he brings.
They just picked up
about it.
Norris Cole, Taj Gibson. At the end of the day, no Western Conference
yeah.
team wants to see the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round. No Western Conference team wants to, okay? Because they just
Since we're on the finish up.
no. I was just saying that this, like I said, they got some players on this team, but I mean, you could go.
Yeah. Since we're on like already talking about Westbrook, Mark Cuban just came out and he said not so long ago he said he doesn't put Westbrook in the MVP conversation. What do you guys think about that?
That's crazy
He's
right there,
stupid,
man.
He's
That's
stupid.
all I
like
gotta say.
KD said.
I feel like that's low key. That's low key disrespectful. I don't know. It's just
It is. Man's
I
dropping
do agree
triple-double
with-
every game.
Yeah. I agree that he's not gonna be the MVP, but like you can't just not put him in the conversation like he's averaging a
He
triple
is in the
double.
conversation. I don't know who's saying that he's not. That's crazy.
He said that
Mark Cuban.
Put Dirk in the conversation,
Mark
man.
Cuban was the same person
Last-
that was saying he wasn't a superstar. Like what was it last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
He might just have a
Last year,
personal bias against him.
Mark
is
Cuban,
what it looks like.
yeah, you're absolutely right, man. It's just a personal bias. Ever since the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Mavs in 2012, if I'm not mistaken, Russell Westbrook probably said, F you over the Mark Cuban or something like that. He just got a personal disdain against Russell Westbrook. He knows deep down inside that Russell Westbrook is one of the top 3, top 2 best players in the entire world. He knows this, okay? He knows this.
Do you guys think that
Yeah.
LeBron has a better chance of winning MVP than Westbrook?
No.
'Cause-
I don't think so.
Nah, his team is
You don't think so?
bad right now.
It's just
I
like
don't
in
know.
terms of the voting and like who people think are gonna win. No one's thinking
Yeah.
LeBron. It's just between
Nah,
Russell.
no one.
and
I don't think anyone's
Okay,
gonna
okay,
pick
okay.
LeBron. It's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Not many people who's gonna vote for him.
I think
Yeah.
LeBron's the MVP
They're
of the
gonna be
league,
black.
but like in
They're
general,
black. It's a story. It's like the story. Like James Harden, like they
It's
lost
always a
Dwight
story,
Howard
man.
this summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
It's
Like
a-
everybody thought it was not gonna make the playoffs, and then they just came out. No, like boom.
Hey, that's what happened
LeBron-
with D Rose, man.
Yeah.
2011. LeBron should
You
have been
could-
MVP.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can put LeBron as MVP every single year.
Yeah.
Okay, every single year you can put him because without the LeBron on the team, the Cavs probably wouldn't even make the playoffs because the
Yeah.
entire team is built around LeBron. It's nothing but 3-point shooters on that team. The only player that could create for themselves is Kyrie Irving. All right,
Yeah.
you look at guys like Channing Frye, Kyle Korver. They all 3-point shooters on that team. They all are built around LeBron James. Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Next topic. Let's move on away from a lot of the, I guess you could say, upper echelon teams. Let's talk about the Sixers. They're right now. They're
Oh shit, not my team, man.
Oh, are you a Sixer fan?
I'm a Sixers fan, man. I'm from
Oh
from
my
Pennsylvania.
god. I feel so bad.
I
for
know,
you, man.
right, man? Hey, I
Jesus
just got
Christ.
done crying, man. I just got done crying. Man. You got Joel Embiid out. Trust the process. You got Ben Simmons who got a broken toe during practice. It's crazy. He's probably in the warm up. Just doing layup lines. Probably broke his toe. You know what I'm saying? The Sixers. I think Sixers are another one of those cursed teams, man. Another one
Yeah.
of those
Speaking of
cursed teams. They've been so irrelevant for so many years, man. Even when they made the playoffs in 2012, nobody really, thought that they were really going to
They
do
were the
anything.
AC, man. They were the AC.
They were the eighth seed, but they're not. They're never involved in any of these free agent signings, and you never hear the Sixers name circled. Do you see what I'm saying? Like Jahlil Okafor, he's injury prone. You see what I'm saying? So the only hope that us as Sixers fans have next season is Ben Simmons and hopefully Joel Embiid comes back, because what did he do? Tear his MCL?
Yeah. Speaking of Ben Simmons, the Sixers are actually willing to give Ben Simmons every opportunity to be their starting point guard, and which is kind of a weird thing to think, because despite the depth of the point guard position in this draft, if they're going to give Simmons a point guard position, do you really think they're going to end up picking a point guard in this draft, even if they
can trade the pick?
But I don't think if you're the 76ers, I don't think you should do that.
This draft has a lot of two guards, and I feel like
what
Lonzo
the
can
Sixers
play
need to do?
shooting
They need experience. They need experienced players now, because they have a lot of young talent. They got Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Yeah. They got Dario Saric. They need someone a veteran guy to help them.
They need a
out.
Michael Beasley.
But do you really think that they should have Ben Simmons?
You just say Michael
Jason
Beasley?
No, not
Hey, Michael Beasley has been producing for the Bucks. I ain't gonna lie to you. Michael Beasley been looking nice.
Leadership you want though. I
don't know. That's just like saying, hey, we should have J.R. Smith be a veteran presence on our team too. I don't. Just some players you don't want as a veteran presence on your team.
What about a Jason
Ty
Terry?
Lawson
Do you really think
Carter?
they should hand? Do you really think they should hand Ben Simmons the keys to this point guard position? Even though there's a lot of.
I mean, they might as well.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? He's.
But then,
point forward, man.
but would you draft a point guard? Do you draft a point guard in the draft though? I don't know.
No, that's when you trade the pick. I'm saying if you're gonna do that, then trade the pick.
I'm telling you,
Or
man,
If you got Ben
Markel
Simmons
can play
practically
shooting
playing
guard,
that
man.
point guard position.
To tell you the truth,
Yeah,
man,
Markel would probably
I
do that.
forget.
But they do.
I forgot the Sixers. I be forgetting their roster, man. Tell you the truth, man. It'd be some generic 2K looking players on that team, man. I don't even know some of them, man. Seriously.
TJ McConnell's, man.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Hey, TJ McConnell's a goat.
He is though. Low-key.
Spam up them eggplants for TJ McConnell.
Yeah.
but yeah, man, the Sixers, man. I mean, I trust the process, but I mean, they front office, the Sixers front office, a lot of them need to be fired, man. Seriously, because there's no reason why y'all can't get somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just they're never involved in anything. No,
They never
trades.
signed anybody. They never signed anybody. That's crazy.
Nobody,
I've
man.
never. Have they?
I mean, but
did they even
do you
sign
blame
anyone
that on
in
the?
free
Do you blame that on the
Wait,
front
when it's
office, or do
summer,
you-
when it's
or
free
do you
agency,
blame that on
they're
the-
quiet. They don't say nothing when it's free agency time.
I mean, who wants to go to Philly though?
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
I'm thinking,
do you
who's
blame
gonna
that-
go to
do you-
Philly?
Yeah. Do
But
you
that's
blame
their-
that
but
on the
that's-
front
they
office, or
understand
do
the
you
truth.
blame that
That's
on
their
the fact
fault,
that
though.
they don't have really a
Nah,
high market?
The way the NBA works is, and I understand what y'all are saying. Once you get that superstar player, then that's when journeymen come, and that's when you get the extra
pretty
pieces
much.
and whatnot. But
That's
right
what they're
now,
trying to do right
Ben
now.
Simmons got to prove himself. They calling him LeBron James, but I don't think he plays that way. I think he's
Yeah, he definitely doesn't.
he's like a non-athletic LeBron, almost like a Chris Webber. I called him Chris Webber, so a lot of people was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" It's just because he's big and he's a passer. Okay, that's the reason why I called him
he's like
Chris.
a
And he
guard
can shoot.
Boris Dio.
Basically, yeah, something. Can he? I don't know if he can shoot threes. I don't think Ben Simmons.
You know what he reminds me of, honestly? Just to be that size and his passing ability, at least what I've seen in the summer league, he looks like a version. And just be optimistic and use your minds, okay, people. He looked like he can be the next coming of a Magic if he gets the tools right. If he's going to produce the playmaking role of it, as just being a big playmaker at the one, I can see him being like a Magic type of player. Which is why he should come to LA. I'm just saying. LA's campaign to get Ben Simmons. Let's go ahead and just trade some picks. Give him Nick Young again, and then boom, we're good. We're back in
Hopefully you're
business.
right, man.
Would you rather have Ben Simmons or Lonzo Ball?
I would rather have both, honestly. I would want both.
Why would you have both? Ben Simmons,
I mean, why not have both? We're trying to build with you. Might as well.
Yeah, I have both.
But that's just having I'm not sure. But
I mean, if you can make it work with two shooters, you can make it work with two playmakers.
His father's talking about he wants him to be a Laker for life. Most likely, he's not going to stay there. They're like they care about LA more than any other team. So it's why would you pick him up after his father just said he's going to be a Laker for life, and most likely he wants
He
to
can
be.
play the two.
Hey, yo.
He's 6'6".
Don't Lonzo Ball's dad remind you of Denzel from He Got Game? Don't he remind you of that?
Oh,
Yeah, he does. He
You
does.
can just see him just coaching him, while he was a kid. What hand should you be laying the ball up with, left?
Pushing him
what I'm
around,
saying?
pushing him around,
He got them.
throwing his ball.
Hey, Lonzo got crossed up by LaMelo though.
I seen that. That was hilarious.
I didn't see that.
Wait, I did not see that.
Yeah, they was playing
that
1-on-1 in the
crossover?
backyard, and
Slipped.
LaMelo put him on the ground. He slipped. Yeah.
They accused LaMelo for cherry picking for them 92 points. I did see that, man. It was cherry pick. He put his bed there and everything on the end of the other side of the court, man.
But he just did what he had to do, man. He just did what he had to do.
Yeah, you call it cherry picking, but I call it playing your part in the system. So.
And some people like cherries.
That's what I'm
As I've said before,
Yo.
I don't got nothing against his dad, man. You know, he's just confident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Because I sit here and think like, man, if I had sons, what would I do? And I can't lie. The idea of, man, I would probably push them, like, if they want to play ball, I would push them all the way there.
Yeah.
I would show them the way, because why not do that for your kid? If you're just going to sit here and tell your child you can do whatever you want to do, why not back up that dream? And that's what he's
I'm
doing.
saying, man.
They have their own brand. They're nationally known in high school and college. Like,
But-
he's being a good dad.
But he's putting a target on his son's head. But he's putting a target on his
But
son's
what
head.
are you gonna say though? He's not better than
Yeah,
Steph Curry.
like,
Are you
why
gonna
not?
Discourage him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, at the end of the day, would you rather take a scorer or all-around player? Because that's what Lonzo Ball looks like, right? An all-around player.
And at the end of the day,
if you're somebody's yeah, everybody knows that.
Curry.
Everybody knows that Curry's better. It's just that he's a dad. He's trying to advocate
Yeah.
for his son. Like he's not gonna you can't blame him.
Yeah.
Like-
Now I could see if he would have said like LeBron or Kawhi.
Yeah, Michael.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can see if he insulted like a legend, like he's saying, why not?
He did insult a legend.
He
He
said,
insulted Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
He said Charles Barkley.
I mean, but listen, Charles Barkley had something to say about how he was parenting his kids, and from what I've
came
seen
back.
from
And
black
he said-
parents,
he said-
that is not something you want to do, no matter who you are. You don't want to. You don't never want to do that to a
Honestly, I
black
feel like
parent.
it's just a dad that just has a lot of confidence in his kids. Like he was telling his kids that somebody has to be better than Michael Jordan. Like he just
That's
has
just
a lot of
motivating.
confidence in him.
That's just
Yeah.
motivating, man.
Yeah, it's a
But the thing
motivation.
is,
You
he
know?
really believes.
Like
it's a
why do you
fact.
think his kids are as good as they are now?
Yeah,
Exactly.
because they
He woke him up
Like when you got your dad, like when you have your
You got
dad
3
telling you,
kids.
yeah, when you have your dad telling you constantly that somebody has to be better than Michael Jordan and that you're better than Curry, like
his jump shot looked broke as hell though, man.
It
But
does
it
look
works,
broke.
but it works.
I'm
It
concerned.
go
about
in
it.
though.
goes in.
It go
If it
in.
goes in.
Yeah.
If it goes in. Hey yo, Isaiah, you got a question in the chat from Benjamin Marcelli. Would you trade Okafor and Dario?
Will I trade Okafor and Dario? Who is Dario?
Dario Saric.
He's killing for y'all. Y'all know about him? He is
I
killing.
told
He's
you.
great.
I
Yeah, that's
told
what
you,
I'm
man.
saying,
The Sixers players, man. It's like they're generic players to me. I don't even really
Nah, Dario
I don't
Saric
really
is
watch him like
Dario
that,
Saric is
man.
a beast.
tell the dude that I don't know, man. I mean, the other guy that I know. What was the 2 players again?
Dar-
Dario Saric.
You don't even know, man.
Yeah, Dario Zar. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at his picture right now. He looked like, he looked like he don't fly straight. If y'all know what I'm talking about. He looked like he don't fly
no.
straight, man.
It's talking about
Nah,
the
he's
eggplant.
good.
Come on,
Yeah,
not-
he's
yo,
a-
Dario's good. He's a bright side. He's one of the process.
He's in the-
He's a
he's
process
He's a good
player.
player. Y'all should keep him. Y'all shouldn't trade him.
He's in the conversation for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Only
That's a
players
plus.
I know, okay, is Ben Simmons,
game.
Joel Okafor, Joel Embiid, and a few other ones. That's about it, man.
Yeah, a few other ones.
I don't really watch them like that. The Sixers are what, 20 and 50?
Yeah.
I don't really watch them like that, man. But yeah, I would choose the first guy that he said.
Nice. I'm not even gonna lie. When Miami was losing like that, I was not watching the Heat, so I feel you on that.
Man, to tell you the truth, man, last year, before Joel Embiid came, I knew none of the players on the team. I lied to you not on the Sixers, yo. I knew none of them, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, I used to be the same with the Celtics.
I don't blame
Wait,
you.
you know about Noah?
2014.
Nerlens Noel? What is your thoughts about losing Nerlens Noel and keeping Jaleel? I'm curious to see what from a Philly fan.
Nerlens Noel, well, I mean, you basically getting the same thing. They both look basically the same player,
They're not the same
I don't
player.
know.
They're not the
No,
same player.
Not at all.
Exact opposite.
Yeah, I think they're the exact opposite, if anything.
Nerlens
One is
Noel?
defense, one is offense, basically.
Nerlens is a more defensive-minded player, where you have Okafor is more offensively.
I mean, they both centers. They're both, there's one. To tell you the truth, man, I think Jaleel Okafor is a little better, man. in my opinion.
Nah, I'd take Noel.
I prefer Noel.
Yeah, I'd rather take
better.
Noel because you already have Embiid, who's a really good scorer. So
Noel just fits in today's game better, but I don't think like
Yeah, Jaleel, like his game is like outdated basically.
yeah.
He's a more
Like, he plays
offensive-minded player. Jaleel Okafor is.
He plays
Better in
too
the
close to the
paint.
basket in my
But only
They
offense.
make for another. Is
But
there
only-
really
Joel
a need for
Okafor is a
another
player
player?
that came into the NBA a couple years too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna
facts.
be better than Cat, man. Honestly, take that back.
Look at that. Noel
Yeah,
actually
honestly,
playing really
I
good
didn't
right
think
now with the
honestly, I didn't
Mavericks.
think Cat was gonna be that
Yeah,
nice.
that's
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
I don't
thought
know
was
what it
gonna
is,
take a
but
couple
for like
years.
the past few years, every Kentucky guy that blows up, I don't see it when they're at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Because it was the same thing with Anthony Davis. I promise, I watched him that year. They beat Carolina, and I'm a Tar Heels fan. They play. I remember the game, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is not. He's not like that." And everyone's saying he's the number one pick. He's this. He's that. Same thing with Nerlens Noel. Me and my dad was talking crap about him because he was talking about his box. We was just joking him, and I was like, "He's not that good." Same
Nerlens
like
Noel was drafted in 2013. He still hasn't proven anything. Okay, and it's 2017. All right,
Nah,
he
he's
still
a pretty
hasn't
good-
proven anything.
He's one of the better centers in the league.
Jaleel Okafor has proven that he's a better offensive-minded, center. That's what the Sixers need.
You mean
more offense.
offensively,
He's also
like
proven that
he's
played
like the
less
James
defense.
Harden of
I
big
mean,
man
but
because he doesn't play
Harden
defense
really-
at all.
No, he makes James Harden like Kawhi Leonard.
Wait, Isaiah. I agree with the fact that Jalil has proven more, but when you have like Joel Embiid, who looks like he could be the next coming up, I don't
Hakeem
know if this is a stretch
Olajuwon.
or not, but Hakeem Olajuwon. You know,
with
everybody we've
you.
heard
Then you got to
we've
get
heard
rid of
everybody
him.
say it.
I see what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Like
it,
you know,
it just
it's
seems
just
like,
like
you're adding another offensive guy, but you don't need it.
yeah, exactly. Like what you need now that you have that player, you need is somebody that can just go in there, not necessarily score, maybe give you
Hustle.
10 points a game, but also hustle, grab
Yeah.
these rebounds, get these blocks. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like
And speaking of the 76ers, because and I want to give shout out to
off of Joel Embiid.
Zaspy's in the chat. Nick Stauskas has had a good year, productive wise. Like he's shown he can play. Stauskas is
good.
he's shown something like more than he had on the Kings.
Yes.
Like I like what I seen from Stauskas.
That's another guy that's
Also, you got Jerry Bayless as well.
Stauskas
Yeah,
is
Jared
somebody-
Bayless.
Stauskas be
He's
throwing
that
some
veteran
flashes
guy.
of like Chris Paul, on some real talk type stuff. He ain't Chris Paul. I'm not trying to say that, but he be showing some stuff like Chris Paul. He said, "Whoa." But I'm trying to tell you, man, if you watch him, he be doing some crazy passes, man, on some real talk type stuff, man.
I feel that.
KB, he took that pressure.
KB, do you even
His
watch
first game.
KB? Do you even watch? Does KB even watch the Sixers? Like,
I watched the Sixers. Yeah, I watched them. But
Like if you watch
I mean, yeah,
I'm not
last
even
night.
from- I don't even watch the Sixers, so I don't even know if Stauskas is.
Nah,
there.
I was
Yeah,
watching
I
them
mean,
when
I
Embiid
watch
was-
them if they're on. That's it.
When Embiid is healthy. I watched.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ever since Joel Embiid got on the team, that's when I've been, like I said, exposed to the Sixers. Ever since I've been watching them, man. Nick Staus, however you say his name, man. He's been
You
been
said
getting
when-
at it, man.
That was a nice
Wait,
shot
when
against
Joel
Melo.
Embiid first got on the team or this year?
Oh, that was
What's
my
up?
phone. I'm bugging.
I said when
Well,
Joel
when he
Embiid
first got
first got.
When he first got on the team, he got injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was saying because you said ever since he got on the team, you was a fan or whatever. That's what I was saying. Like when he first got on the team or this year.
Well, I always
Oh,
been
you-
a Sixers fan ever since Allen Iverson, but I stopped watching the team ever since they decided to make Andre Iguodala the number one piece, trying to treat him like he's a superstar and whatnot.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
that was
saying?
a bad. That was a
but
bad
guess
move.
what? He's
That's
a
what
final.
him. That's what
Hey, but
treated him.
he's a what's it called? He's a Finals MVP.
He's a
He was
finals
not their answer. but he
Coming
was not
off
their
the
answer.
bench.
But they tried to treat Andre Iguodala like he was the superstar. Once Allen Iverson left, they traded Allen Iverson to the Denver Nuggets for Andre Miller. All right, and that's when they said we're basically going to run the team around
Iggy was
Andre
pretty good,
Iguodala.
though.
He was good.
He was pretty good back then.
but
He was looking
never
like
about that
LeBron,
life.
man. Not gonna lie. Like,
He was
in
like a
terms of
dunk. He was a dunking
athleticism.
monster, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
was crazy.
He was basically like a poor man Scottie Pippen. That's what Andre Iguodala was.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can agree with
Facts.
that.
And he never lived up to the hype. I don't even think they got out the first round with Andre
His
Iguodala.
offense is like, they did against the Bulls.
In 2012, yeah, you're right.
I was injured.
But I mean, ever since they traded, and then they made another deal with the Denver Nuggets. They traded Andre Iguodala for another person over there. Okay, so
Yeah.
They just
Sixers-
like Denver.
Hey,
seriously, man.
is Andre
Yeah, pretty
Iguodala a
much,
Hall of
pretty
Famer?
much.
Would y'all put Andre Iguodala in the Hall of Fame?
Oh no, what?
No,
What?
hell no.
Hell
Hell
hey,
no.
but he got the
Nah.
finals MVP.
I mean, hey, finals MVP.
That's just
That's
finals.
enough.
That's all he really has. And
If
one, like
if
two
Iggy
All-Star
goes in
players, that's it.
as a Hall of Famer, Latrell Sprewell is too. and so is Gilbert Arenas.
He having a better career than Curry, than Steph Curry right now. Andre Iguodala.
Wait, isn't that Sabonis guy in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
But like, never mind. He did more. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say Sabonis did way more
Yeah, that's
injured
what I'm saying.
than Iguodala did healthy.
Injured.
I don't.
Never mind.
You know who deserves to
You
be in the
know
Hall
what?
of Fame? Sasha Vujacic, man.
He said Sasha Vujacic.
But yeah, man.
He's still playing now. He's playing. He's somewhere in the league.
Off the topic of the Sixers, man, the Sixers, they just basically need to get a star player. Ben Simmons, once Ben Simmons
A healthy one too.
becomes a name, a healthy
They
Ben
got their
Simmons,
star.
then
Embiid is
that's
their
when
star.
they're going to attract people, okay? Because he's not proven yet. Although, it's the name Ben Simmons, he got to prove himself, okay? Once he does that, that's when they'll attract, that's when, the Sixers attract people,
They
okay?
need some backcourt. That's what they need. They really need something in the backcourt.
They got
need
Jared
shooters.
Bayless coming
They
off
need
the bench.
shooters, man.
Yeah.
Everyone needs shooters now.
Yeah, everybody needs shooters. Like if you don't have shooters, it's pretty
You're
much
not
a
gonna
wrap,
win.
man.
The Bulls.
Yeah.
The Bulls.
Yeah, you're not
that's
gonna
why
go
they're
anywhere. Look, only Memphis is like one oddball team that's actually playing really good without a lot of shooters, but they can't really get that far because of their roster and injury.
Tony Allen, man. Tony Allen. They need to solve that
Terrible
Tony Allen problem, yo, because they be leaving Tony Allen open as hell. He be making
wide
bologna
open.
and cheese
He's killing
sandwiches.
him, yeah.
The dude
And
is
that's really-
open, yo.
I don't understand
man,
how
man,
you can
the
be
thing
a
is, their
professional
offense is really
athlete
bad.
this long and not have developed a jump
And
shot yet.
not developing a jump shot. It's ridiculous. Even when the playoffs, remember when
And he's
Kobe
a
Bryant
guard,
was in the
which is
playoffs
harsh.
in the NBA Finals, it was Tony Allen on the Celtics. He was leaving them wide open, just like he was doing Rajon Rondo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was
Rondo
missing
won
all of them
too.
joints.
Rondo's one too.
But you know what's funny? Like Tony Allen is probably Tony Allen is the only player who's been in the league for the past few years as the whole 3-point wave has came in, and honestly has held his own as a solid player. Like you haven't really said he's out of place.
Parallel, like
Yeah, he was
He's
like,
like,
I
no,
ain't
he-
changing my game.
he's like honestly like the DeAndre Jordan with the Clippers. Like low key, DeAndre Jordan has no offensive game at all, just like Tony Allen, zero.
But
offensive
see,
game.
but no. With
Defense
DeAndre
is-
Jordan, if
defense is
he
there.
has a
This
good
is what
point
keeps
guard,
him
he
in
can
the
give you at least 10 or 15. Tony Allen, I don't think Tony Allen can get you
Well,
7.
Really one of the best point guards to set him up. Honestly.
Yeah, I'll think he gets seven.
Nah.
Ricky Rubio could get DeAndre Jordan at least 10 points.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nah,
low
DeAndre
key
Jordan-
though,
You just have to throw it up. People forget how big DeAndre Jordan is. You just have to throw it up there.
Yes,
And then they got Michael Conley.
all he can
with
do
the
is catch
Grizzlies.
alleys. That's about it.
Hey,
He should be
I was at a
balling out.
Celtics Clippers
Yeah.
game, man. That dude DeAndre Jordan looked huge, man.
I'm telling you, like, as long as he has a solid point guard who can pass the ball, he'll be fine. People underestimate him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Michael
Hey.
Conley.
Wendell Ray's in the chat.
Michael
Jesus,
Conley.
they mention the Celtics every 5 minutes.
Michael Conley deserves the Memphis Grizzlies fans an apology because this dude's getting paid like $200 million a year, and I think he kind of underperformed. This season, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I wouldn't say underperformed because he got hurt and the team slid for a little bit. Didn't? Well, no, they took off because Marcus Gasol started playing unbelievable.
Well, I think it's
But,
just
I
compared
mean-
to his money. I don't think he's doing bad. It's just
Yeah,
compared to his
I
money.
don't. I think people are expecting if you getting the most money ever out of any NBA player, that I guess people want him to have Magic Johnson type assists,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan type scoring nights. Like it's just
But the thing
the
is, like,
Grizzlies was able to give him that money because they see the value in him. That's how I see it. If you feel like he's worth that much, then give him that money.
The dude is
the reason why they gave him that money is because they can't sign anybody. They really couldn't sign anybody during the.
But how long have they had Michael Conley
They
though?
have to
Like
give money. Like they have money left over. Why not just give it to him to entice him to stay? Because he might
I mean,
have.
who else
very
is gonna come
true.
there? Who else is gonna come there? You know?
and
he's
they've
not like
had him
this.
for a
They
while. I
got-
mean, he's a starting caliber center in the league. I mean,
Like-
point guard. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer to pay him that
Chandler
much.
Parsons owes them an apology.
Yeah,
That's
Chandler
who owes them
Parsons,
an
the guy
apology.
who
Chandler
owes them
Parsons.
Chandler
yeah.
Parsons.
Yeah,
man.
very
He robbed
true.
them. He robbed them.
Spam out the L's for Chandler
that.
Parsons, man.
Yeah, take an L, man.
But moving on, we're going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and what they've been dealing with as of recently within injury-wise. Good news, J.R. Smith actually got cleared to return from his injury of, what do you have, like a broken thumb or something?
Yeah.
Didn't he play like the other night?
Yeah.
He got cleared to return, yeah. So he at first he was just declared to resume to full practice activity, and then he was listed questionable but against the Pistons, but it turns out that he ended up playing. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think he could? How long do you think it'll take him for him to get back into the rhythm of things?
Around 2
Honestly,
He did have a bad
until
night
looking like
yesterday.
I don't know. I gotta see him play some more.
Yeah,
Always
He
same.
did have a
depends.
bad night yesterday.
It depends when he has his first time having a good game, like his first JR type game. It depends when that comes.
Yeah.
Always said with J.R. Smith, man, anything is possible, yo.
Anything is possible.
yo. J.R.
Anything,
Smith
yeah.
off the Henny is a top 10 shooting guard. All right? Off the Henny, J.R. Smith top 10.
But there's not a lot of shooting guards to argue with, honestly. There's not.
Exactly. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I said it.
Hey, when JR is hot, man. Dude,
It's just
he's
Clay.
nasty, man.
It's just Clay Thompson. Well,
When
so.
J.R. is hot, he on the Klay
Rosen.
Thompson, Ray Allen levels. Okay? That dude gets hot.
He makes the
Okay,
Cavs
yeah,
look
he
like a
get
big
hot.
four, man. He gives
Real
gives us a
definitely,
big
yeah,
four,
at
man.
most
times.
definitely.
But there's times where he just completely vanishes. Like he's like, "What? Come on, JR." Like,
Yeah,
And
but
when
he still
he
plays
in the
defense,
finals-
though. Even though when he
Yeah, I
was
mean, he
serious.
does.
yeah, he still plays.
Yeah, he's an underrated defender. I honestly didn't know he had that much defense. in him.
Yeah,
I ain't
I
gonna lie
didn't
to you.
either. I didn't either. Until
Speaking
last
of
year.
When JR wants to play, he could play. That's the thing. If he wants to, that's the question.
Yeah.
You gotta ask him if he wants to play. You know, LeBron gotta be like, "Yo, JR, come on, bro. You gotta play today." Like, like that's how you get.
He's like, but I
I
don't
feel like
want to.
LeBron James was probably the best thing to ever happen for JR's career.
Yeah.
Because that really.
Because Melo
Yeah.
was not helping him at all. He was
Yeah.
not like
Melo doesn't help anyone. Name me one player Melo helped.
Himself.
Melo can't be.
Like Melo
Melo
hasn't
can't be
helped
a leader.
anyone.
That's it. Melo just can't be a leader. He got to be a second option or a third option in some
But he
other
thinks
team.
Knicks
he's a
fans
leader.
are
That's the
funny,
thing,
man.
I
Knicks
mean,
fans
at
are-
one time, Melo had AI. He had AI, JR, Nene, and Marcus Camby at one time, right?
Kevin Martin.
And still wasn't able to do anything.
Still
Anything at all.
Yeah.
I mean, but you could also I wouldn't really blame that on Melo. You could also blame that on AI because when you have two ball dominant players next.
But he had
year-
Chauncey
he played 2
Billups.
seasons.
He had Chauncey Billups.
And then, the season
Yeah, Billups too.
Chauncey Billups, and then Billups brought them over to the conference finals. So I don't know. You can't really blame it all on Melo.
I don't know. I just can't. Like with a lot of players, you can think of, like a lot of star players, you can think of guys they can make better, with the exception of probably Westbrook and Melo. I can't think who they've made better.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, thanks.
Those are
But speaking of what's it called?
Really
But speaking of
improved there, too.
JR, what's it called with the Cavs? Bogut is actually out for the season.
Yep.
Where he fractured his left
That shit was
tibia.
crazy,
Yeah,
man. He
He was,
had 2 personal fouls in those 58 seconds.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. He legit only played 58 seconds with them, and
2
it sucks,
personal
man.
fouls.
Hey, I hope he comes back, man. I feel bad for
Does that
him.
count as a season?
And,
The way I talking about? Does that count as a season?
actually-
like, a season or something like that? Does that count?
Yeah, and they
on the
came out. They
stats?
came out and said that he won't be available to play for the remainder of the season in the playoffs, but was expected to have a successful recovery once training camp rolled around. But the what's it called? The Cavs were like, "Fuck nah." So it looks like they're gonna wave him. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna wave him.
So he was
And
part
pick
of
up Larry
Cavaliers
Sanders.
for 2 minutes. He was part of Cavaliers for 2 minutes.
I think he was a part of Cavaliers for a shorter amount of time than Jose Calderon was a part of the Warriors.
Real talk.
Well,
man.
Calderon didn't even play a game with the
Is that a
Warriors.
world record though? Is that a world
Calderon
record?
was on the Warriors for a day and not even officially with the team. He was in LA. They got
Not
cut.
even
Nah,
a
I'm
day.
talking
It was
about
more
playing
like
the
it
game.
was
I'm
more
talking
like
about playing
it was
the
more like
game.
it was. Calderon was more like 2 or 3 hours, and then he got sent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, if
Andrew
the
Bogut
Cavs
gotta
win,
hold the record.
if the
What's
Cavs
up?
win,
It seems-
does he get a ring? Andrew Bogut?
No.
Not if he's cut, no. If he's cut, then hell no.
No. They want to
he
wave
did
him.
cut.
I never.
But what about? Wait, I
thinking
have a
about
question.
Barry
What about
Jones.
Ray Allen? How did he get a ring with the Heat? I don't understand what's going on with that.
Because he won a championship with them.
Wait,
No. He had a ring earlier than that. For some reason, I thought he had a like.
No, bro.
He had a ring with Boston.
He won a
yeah,
ring
with
with Boston.
Boston
He won a ring with
years
Miami.
ago.
Well, how
How
do you
many
forget
times-
that Ray Allen hit that one clutch shot? One of the most.
No,
clutch
I
shots
know
in
it.
NBA
No, I'm not
history.
talking
How
about
did he
that.
get a ring for that?
I'm not talking about.
Yeah,
that. I heard that Ray
Allen
Allen also. I think Ray Allen also had a ring for what the Heats had like the year before he came, something like that.
No.
Like he joined them in the
He
summer.
played with the
Oh, the
Celtics.
one
that
against the
year.
Thunder? I
He
don't-
played with the Celtics.
Yeah.
that year.
Time out. I'm gonna Google it. How many rings?
No,
How
he
many
played with
rings-
the
I get what you're saying. I think he's saying
Yeah.
like the year he went to the team,
Yeah,
since
he
they
got a ring
won
for
and
that.
he got on the team, he still got a ring.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
Oh
yeah.
no, he didn't because he didn't win a championship. With
But
them.
yeah, I don't think he got a ring. I think when that
Yeah, he
ring
did
night
get a
was
ring.
going on,
Yeah.
I don't think he got a ring that night. They didn't call his
Yeah,
name.
of course not.
Yeah.
Where'd you get him a ring?
I could have sworn that.
But
Same thing. What happened when? What's his name?
yeah.
Vertigel. Like he could have
No,
got
but
away.
Verja was part of the. But he was part of the.
Yeah, he
team
was
for,
part of the
like,
team. Then he got
entire
traded.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still don't think he should have
But
got
I think
yeah,
you have the
yeah, he
option. Once you're in that position, you have the option to deny it, right?
Yeah,
I think so because they was talking about that with Verja.
Verja denied it.
He did deny it. Yeah.
He should have took
That's
it.
crazy.
I would have took it if I.
What
were
was
him.
the question?
I think
again?
the funniest thing with the whole Virgil situation, he's been on the Cavs legit his whole career. The 1 year he gets traded middle of the season, they win a championship.
So was Verja the problem the whole time?
Yes, I think it was.
Is he
man.
the cancer?
Yeah,
Is he the
It was
cancer?
that what's it called? It was that damn
Then he
Drew.
goes to
It was that
the
damn Drew fro. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh
That damn Drew.
man.
You're like Corbin. You're like
But,
Corbin Blue, right? From what's it called? High School.
High
Musical?
school. No. Leave him
Okay.
alone.
But with what's it called? With Larry Sanders replacing Bogut, how do you guys think? Do you think? Obviously, for me, I feel like that's a downgrade. Obviously, but what do you guys think? You guys think?
I
he
don't
could
think
do
it's a
anything?
downgrade, man. I don't think it's a downgrade because if you look at Larry Sanders' stats when he was, current, when he
Nah, but he's not healthy. He's not the
Yeah,
That
same.
was so long ago.
Yeah,
man.
Out of shape, bro.
You don't know
That
that.
was like in
You don't know
2013.
that.
What shape is he in though now?
But
Like
they say
I don't.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
Even the
No.
Celtics, even the Celtics,
That's like saying
even the
Andrew
Celtics, a team
Bynum's
that
gonna come
desperately
back.
needs a rim protector.
I mean, but
If he was playing
when did the
this season,
Celtics
I'm
do
pretty
any?
sure the
Like
Celtics
when was the
would
last time the Celtics did something that everyone expected them to do, or did something that was outside the box with their
No,
team?
but the
True.
Celtics desperately needed a freaking rim protector, and they even denied him.
Yeah, we
They
tried
did
him
not,
out. We
yeah.
tried him out.
It was
and he
obviously
said-
because
we said he
his
sucked.
athleticism. He was just not there.
Yeah,
I mean, but he hasn't he tried out for the Cavs?
yeah.
He didn't. I think
Yeah,
he
they
passed that
picked
team
Bogut
earlier.
Kind of says a lot.
That's
I mean, but they're going to him now, so at least he did enough.
well, because
That's
the
the
only
only
reason why
there's
they're
nothing
going
left.
to because they don't have Bogut. That's the reason why they.
But I'm just okay. So even if he was that bad, right, and Bogey goes down, couldn't they go out and find another center? If he was that bad,
Who's out there?
Ryan Hollins is still out there.
Bad.
Who's
We're not
Ryan
saying he's
Hollins?
bad.
Who
We're
is
just saying
Ryan
that.
Hollins?
He was a former Clipper. You a Clipper fan? That's who he was.
Yeah, you a Cooper fan, bro.
Thank you. Look at oh man.
I know.
Oh, man.
Ryan. I remember he was on the Clippers. I
I'm
remember
telling you,
that.
bro.
He's bad.
This whole time, KB's a Knicks fan, bro. He
Bro,
knows so
spam
much
up
about
that L
the
for KB in the chat, bro.
I know he was on the Clippers.
All you Clipper fans, he's been lying to you this whole time.
No, he's
What are you
been
talking
lying,
about?
man.
I know he was on the Clippers.
He's not even a Clippers fan.
Bro,
Why would I lie about that?
KB is a Knicks fan, bro. He's a closeted Knicks fan. I know
Oh my
Clippers.
god. Oh my god. Seriously.
KB for the
I
Knicks
said I knew
confirmed.
he was on the Clippers.
KB
I said, but
Melo
he's
fan,
not
man.
good at
We're
trying to
joking.
say-
We're joking.
That's why he wanted
Not
Melo
good.
to go to
This is the
Clippers.
Nets.
He wanted.
Did you listen? I'm trying to say he's not good.
Okay, but even if he's not good, wouldn't he be better than a player who's completely out of shape? That's what I'm saying. Like Larry Sanders at least has enough in the tank for the Cavs to want him still,
Yeah.
compared to any other center that's available.
This the
Which
thing
there
about-
are, because it's life. Every player in the NBA. I'm pretty sure there's at least 5 centers who are free agents right now.
This the thing about
Andrew Bynum.
Bogut's game. Somebody
Bynum.
Andrew Bynum? This the thing about Andrew Bogut's game, yo. His game is deceiving. If you look at his year 2016 when he was on the Warriors, right? Dude averaged what? 7 points and like 6 rebounds. Okay, so he doesn't really a benefit from the offensive end, and he doesn't really grab that many rebounds. It was just his presence in the paint. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the only thing the Cleveland Cavaliers need. If they can get a center that is, has a presence in the paint, which Larry Sanders has proved throughout his career. Okay, a center, he's 6'11", Andrew Bogut 7 feet. You know what I'm saying? So if all Larry Sanders have to do is just block shots.
If
grab
Larry Sanders
rebounds.
get 2 blocks a game, he's done his job.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah, facts.
He doesn't have to do anything but get 2 blocks,
They talk
and
about
he's done his
Andrew
job.
Bogut like he's
Facts,
Karl
facts.
Malone or something like that on Sports Center and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Andrew
Bogut,
Bogut.
it's like a physical specimen.
Bogut was the same player a lot of people were saying was one of
He's
the
a very
biggest
big guy,
busts
man.
because he was a number 1 pick.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
people like
bro.
to forget this since he was on the Warriors.
In 2007, Andrew Bogut did average 16 points and 10 rebounds, but that Andrew Bogut is gone. You see what I'm saying?
That Andrew Bogut was gone a long time ago.
Okay, but is that to blame on him or is that on his injury? Because he did
Injury.
some to his
Injury.
arm.
Injury.
Yeah, he did
it's
some
very
to his
injury.
arm.
His
He
arm
was
is
very
messed up.
promising, man.
But what I'm trying to say is there's no downgrade between getting Larry Sanders and Andrew Bogut. Okay, it's the
Right
exact-
now, the Bogut of now.
Except
But
that
then
Bogut
Bogut
has
has been
more
playing.
experience.
Yeah, he's been playing in the NBA. And
Yeah, Bogut has way more experience.
Yeah, all you need to do is just get Larry Sanders' feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Like if he come, don't get me wrong though. There is he could still raise some eyebrows if he comes, like out of shape and whatnot.
And I feel like the thing about Bogut, even though like he was like he really didn't live up to his expectations. Like he got injured and he was still able to be a consistent starter on a championship team. So.
To be honest,
I mean, but that was just that team. What other team do you think he could start for?
Yo, King. Remember you were talking about it early. How it was like the Golden State Warriors are also interested in him too. Like if the Golden State Warriors took him, like they just don't want the Golden State Warriors to pick him up instead of them.
Oh yeah.
Like,
we were talking about how Larry Sanders was interested.
It's honestly better than.
Yeah. Because Sanders were interested in the Warriors.
Warriors getting him. Because the Warriors need it more than the Cavs need a center.
Yeah, the Warriors do need a rim protector more than the Cavs.
They need anything at the center position.
Warriors need Jesus right now, man. That's what they need.
Because the Cavaliers are more, they score more in the, well, not really more in the paint.
You got Andre Iguodala post game talking about some, say master, whatever the master says or some shit like making racial.
I think he was talking about the league though. I don't think he was talking about Kerr.
Yeah,
I hope he was talking about the league and not Kerr.
He
said somebody that's white.
But the Warriors, man, they going through it right now, man. That just shows you how much of a better player Kevin Durant is than Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green are. Because I always said before, Draymond Green is the real leader of this team, even before Kevin Durant came. And I know I'm switching subjects right now, but Draymond Green always is the emotional leader. Okay, he always yells at people, and he proved that he is the most talented player on that team in the 2016. He's the most talented player on the Golden State Warriors.
Hey, I can't lie. That game seven, Draymond was the only one that showed up for the Warriors. That game 7. Did he not finish with like 30 or 40?
I don't think he's the most talented. I think he's the most like he has the biggest heart. Like
Draymond Green is the most talented. He's the only two-way player.
Passionate player.
No, he's the most
passionate.
He the only two-way player on that
team. Kevin Durant is not Kevin Durant is not talented. You're saying that he's more talented than Kevin Durant?
Who said no? I said he wasn't. No. I said Draymond Green was the second best player on that team. Now that Kevin Durant is there, but before Kevin Durant got there, Draymond was the best player on that team. Okay.
But would Draymond do better if he was on another team compared to like Klay Thompson and Steph Curry?
I mean, honestly, I think Draymond would be the same player.
We're talking about
any team.
I feel like with Draymond,
I don't know. I think he's one of those players that benefit off the system.
A team. Yeah, I'm saying, is it a team?
It's another case where Draymond benefits from the system that is played
just
with,
like
with Steph.
But are you going to put him on a team by himself, or are you put him on a team with at least one superstar?
Okay,
if he has a team with
Draymond. Put Draymond.
Put him on the Brooklyn.
Okay, but put him on the Brooklyn Nets. How far do the Nets go?
I mean, nowhere. It's the Nets. You can't put anyone on the Nets, nigga.
LeBron
can't save the Nets.
LeBron
can't save the Nets.
What about the Bucks?
He could bring it to the
Bucks. If he was on the Bucks with Giannis, Jabari, and whoever else they got right now, yes, he would be just as effective as he is on the Warriors. Yeah.
I beg to differ.
You telling me that Draymond's game is off of doing whatever the rest of the team doesn't? Well, honestly, it's because
it depends
what it is. Draymond's has shown he can score, so if the team needs him to score, I'm pretty sure he could grow into a scoring role if he needed to.
He's not really a threat to score. He's not really a threat to score.
And
he in the finals last year, he definitely was a threat to score, and if he needs to score, he can score. Draymond, you can't leave him open. Will you leave him open?
I feel like
obviously Draymond is one of those players where
it's not obvious with a lot of players. There's some players you can leave him open.
What you need him to do, and he'll go out there and he'll do it for you.
Yeah.
He just does a little bit of everything. The great thing about Draymond, he does a little bit of everything, man. He's just that dirty scrub.
So that's what I'm saying. So what team are you putting him on? Because if you put him on, I feel like he's just one of those players who can just grow into whatever role he needs to grow in.
Isaiah Thomas.
Like he's shown he can do almost everything in the league. He's done it. He's shown instances of doing it.
But his team makes him
like Nicholas Batum,
the team that he would.
Hey, Nicholas Batum is a great asset.
Dude, Draymond can do it at a higher level than Batum. Draymond can do it at a way higher level than Batum.
Draymond is a 6'7" power forward guard that centers on the Warriors. He is a center when the Warriors go small ball.
If you look at the game 7 of the NBA Finals when Draymond was just going off, I was like, "Whoa, was this like?"
Like he finished that game with like 37, right? Like
It's because
he was the only one who showed up.
Draymond doesn't go cold. He doesn't go cold. He's not the player like Curry. Curry kind of shies from big situations. Draymond's not scared of that. Draymond.
So these are my reasons for saying if he was on the other team, he would still be productive.
Do you think Draymond's more talented than Curry though, like Isaiah said?
Yes.
Yes, talented, yes. Skill, no.
Oh,
Shooting is a skill. Shooting is a skill.
All right, talent. I get that.
Talented,
He's
yes.
He's more
Shoot,
talented.
skill-wise, no.
Yeah, he's more gifted.
Clay and Steph are more
athletically.
skilled than
I get
Draymond.
that, I get
Draymond just has a natural basketball talent.
I don't judge Stephen Curry because y'all.
Draymond just
When I say Draymond Green is better than Steph Curry, y'all eyebrows raising. Y'all say, how the hell could Draymond Green be better than Steph Curry? 2-time MVP, 30 points a game in the 2016 NBA season. But when you look at Steph Curry's production in the NBA Finals, this dude averaged 22 points a game. And I don't even want to hear that he was, injured, because at the end of the day, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, Steph Curry did a 360 dunk in the layup line, all right? A 360 dunk. Dude had, 40-something against the Blazers. Now, all of a sudden, he's injured once he doesn't play good. You see what I'm saying? So I judge people's greatness by NBA Finals, man. That's what people just don't do that nowadays. 22 points in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry did. All right, and it's like nobody holds him accountable to it. All right,
because we too busy worried about if Draymond Green's gonna kick somebody.
I know, right? And hey,
we looking at feet instead of the ball.
Talent wise, this is how the Warriors go. Okay, as far as the best on the team, it's Kevin Durant, Draymond, Klay Thompson, and Stephen Curry. That's what it is.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Curry is better.
I judge players.
Okay.
I will take an overall player before I take an individual player.
Listen,
like if I can get a player that can do a bit of everything, I will take him above a scorer or just an elite playmaker.
Let me do this real quick in the chat.
But Curry is the heart and soul of that team.
Yeah, that's what I'm
In the
saying.
chat,
I think everything. I don't know. I feel like just everything
in the
the
chat, real
Warriors
quick,
have
who do you guys
done.
think is more talented? Draymond or Curry? Who do you guys think is more talented? Just let the chat decide real quick.
Yeah,
But no, you guys can continue what you were saying.
it shouldn't even be a question, man.
But I feel like
Curry
everything
was
that the Warriors have done, it's because of Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Don't get me wrong, Steph Curry, and again, Steph Curry is more skilled, and so is Klay Thompson. They're more skilled than Draymond Green. I just consider shooting a skill. Draymond Green just has that natural basketball talent.
what did Klay Thompson do in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals last year? He was the reason
10 threes.
why they got out of that. Okay, they were down 3-2.
Yeah, he went off.
Steph Curry was nowhere to be found. Even though
closed
he had
out that
31
game, though.
points,
He
he
closed
was
out that
front
game.
running. Steph Curry was front. That's why I say stats are for losers. Steph Curry was front running. Klay Thompson had 41 points. Okay, and was coming down the court, shooting half court, smack.
This guy's
Slap
Yo, hey, all I gotta say is I see a lot of Curry in the chat. That's all I
This
gotta
ain't
say.
Draymond. I see Draymond.
I see a lot of Curry.
I'm seeing a lot of Draymond right now.
Yeah, now
Please
Oh, no, never
spam
mind.
up them
Yeah, that's
eggplants
Draymond.
for all you that's putting that Draymond. Thank you.
Watch when Draymond Green gets his own team. Watch when he averaged like.
This guy said
Oh
Westbrook.
wait, go back to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Go back to that. Steph
Yeah,
Curry
why do you
and
think
Thompson.
Klay
You
is
said
more
better.
talented than Steph? Why do you think Klay is more talented than
Well,
Steph?
I mean, who guards the best players on the team? You look at Klay Thompson in the NBA Finals. He
It is
guarded
Klay.
Steph
It is
Curry. He guarded Steph Curry. If you look at Klay Thompson in the Western Conference Finals last year, he guarded Russell Westbrook. Steph Curry did not guard them. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
Steph
but-
Curry is not.
As
But
Mark
are you
Jackson-
saying that Avery Bradley is better than IT just because AB guards Kyrie?
Oh yeah, that's another. That's a
See,
good point.
like, listen,
No,
Isaiah,
no,
your
no,
arguments,
no,
your
no,
arguments,
no.
your arguments make sense. It's just that, like, I just can't see how
You can't
would think-
imagine it though because he's overrated. That's what I'm trying to say.
In the all-time sense, he is
I
overrated.
agree.
But
Steph
I think,
Curry
like,
is-
in today's game,
I
he's
agree
still
about that.
one of the top players. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to say a defensive player outshines an offensive player. That's not what I'm trying to say, okay?
Yeah.
But when the player is equal to them offensively, okay, then you got an argument. How many points did Klay Thompson average in last year? And during
Like
the last
22.
year, 22.
Like 22?
And guess
Something like
what,
that.
people? Klay Thompson, he was only 3 points behind Steph Curry in the NBA Finals in 2016. And this is the two-time MVP, better field goal percentage Klay Thompson had. All right. He didn't have a better three-point percentage. But what I'm trying to say is stats are for losers. All right. Stats are for losers.
I agree. Stats are for losers.
Stats are for losers, man. Okay. I don't look at Steph Curry's stats when I'm judging him. When you look at the game,
Yeah, the physical game. Yeah.
Steph Curry, he front runs. All right, man.
But it's been like that with a lot of
I see
NBA
your
superstars in the
point, man. I
past,
see
though,
your
right? Hasn't that been an argument with Tracy McGrady?
KD.
Like he's
I
better
wouldn't even say
on
that for KD.
he's better on paper than he is on the TV or at the game. Like people don't remember a lot of Tracy's
Could
buckets.
make the same argument with AI.
No, AI.
No,
AI
whoa.
Nah, I think AI is
Allen Iverson is twice what Steph Curry is, because at the end of the day, remember when I said LeBron James led that team in 2007 to the NBA Finals?
AI did the same thing.
AI
AI
did
was
the
the only
same
other.
thing.
AI was the only other
Scored
player to
points.
take a team by
He
himself to the
carried them.
finals.
He carried them with pure offensive power. Pure offensive power.
Yeah.
I mean, what about
I'll
Westbrook?
make
Is
the
Westbrook
case.
is
Allen Iverson's team
Westbrook
was
like that?
worser
He's
than
not
the
carrying them
Cavs
to the
in 2000.
finals.
Westbrook has that same fight, but he's just
He's
his.
not carrying his team to the finals. That's
Yeah,
a fact.
I just think teams these days are just way more built, like all around the teams were back then. Like there are a lot more
There's deeper teams.
built teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, teams are way more deeper than they
Yeah,
were
because
then.
Are you trying to
I'm not
say
gonna lie,
it's more
Allen Iverson was
competitive
a
now
game
than
changer. Like
back
it was
then?
hard. No, but like
I mean, for an individual player, yeah, it's more competitive. For a player by himself to take a team, yeah, it's way more
now
competitive
at
now.
that
It was a
time,
lot
at
of
that time, it was hard
1v1s
to
though.
find an answer for him. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, a lot of one-on-one situations, like something Melo would love. Like, oh
Yeah,
my
like
God,
when you
come
see
on,
the
it's
Magic
tight.
versus
That's not
Celtics,
there.
you think Paul Pierce versus Tracy McGrady. You wouldn't think like the whole team.
Yeah, and that's something I've always felt about the game, like the game of basketball when I was growing up. It seemed like when I was growing up, watching an All-Star game, there was at least one player from every team in that conference. It
Yeah.
seemed
Yeah.
like it was a lot of players from
Yeah.
different teams, and that's what made it fun. Like everybody had somebody on their team
Yeah.
that you could turn in and watch. And I feel like
It's like
ever
3
since
Clippers,
the
2 San
08
Antonio Spurs.
the 08 Celtics, when that team came together, is
Yeah, it
when
kinda ruined
this
it.
generation's of super team started to merge and everything.
Yeah.
That's when
Started to
LeBron went to the
explode.
Heat, and they've even said he went to the Heat because they couldn't see themselves. All three of them couldn't see themselves getting through the Celtics to
And
get
they
to the
couldn't.
finals.
They
So
couldn't
they
get
came
past
together.
Facts.
Yeah.
So a lot of teams, and then
Everybody
after
taking L's
that,
for the
the
Celtics.
Lakers built their super team to try to match the Celtics, and then everyone knows Dwight Howard just
Brooklyn
ruined
Nets.
my Lakers.
Brooklyn
And
Nets.
Jesus, yeah, the Brooklyn Nets came together and tried to push instead of building slowly. They want to just go in all in now. As soon as they went to Brooklyn,
Mhm. The Lakers were done anyway, so I'm not sure about that.
hey.
Hey, the Lakers were done anyway.
I'm not taking that from a
right?
Clipper fan, okay?
Well, no,
I'd
no, I'm
rather-
just saying the Lakers were done. Like Kobe was getting older. What do you expect? Honestly, what were you gonna expect?
I wish you'd have dropped 60 on the Celtics on the Clippers. I wish you'd have been a 60 on the Clippers at the end.
That's not gonna happen.
I wish. I really
We're not the
wish.
Utah Jazz last year. I don't know how they allowed that. They just basically allowed them to score all those points. So I'm not too sure.
They had
Call 'em
nothing to
is
lose, man.
underrated.
They had nothing to lose.
On the Utah Jazz, yo. Whatchamacallum is
They were about to make the playoffs. I think they're one game away.
What's the dude's name? What the hell is the dude's name?
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward, yeah. Gordon Hayward, yo.
Yeah.
22 points a game.
Yeah,
Gordon
like
Hayward is underrated, yo.
6 dimes, like 6. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yo, he's
underrated.
gonna be a big free agent player that a lot of teams are gonna be fetching for.
Real
A
talk.
lot
I
of
think it's
teams.
because he's
He
white.
should. I honestly think he's underrated because he's white. That is a
Oh,
strong
real
argument.
talk.
That's with a lot of white athletes, though. That's like with a lot of white athletes in the NBA.
Nah, but like his game is amazing. Like his game is well rounded. Like
Hey,
he can
Serious?
Hayward
play
to
Yeah.
the
offense.
Celtics, man.
He
Book
can
it.
see the floor. He can rebound.
Okay.
He like
He
a
can
poor
defend pretty
man's
good. He can
Wade.
score.
He like a poor man's D Wade, man.
Low key, I don't want to say this, but he's like a poor man's LeBron. That's what I would say. Like low
He's
key,
a white LeBron. That's what he reminds me of. He's a white
poor man's
LeBron.
LeBron, yeah.
When I watch him, I see LeBron. I see LeBron tendencies.
I see
I'm not
a
gonna say
Paul
all the
Pierce,
way.
man.
I don't know about LeBron.
Yeah, not all the way. Yeah,
I see
yeah,
Paul
no, but
No.
he's like low
A
key.
white
I
man
won't say Paul
Pierce.
Pierce. Nah,
He's not like Paul Pierce.
because even when
Paul
Paul
Pierce
Pierce was young, he still played like an old man. Like, nah. Gordon Hayward plays with that young vibe.
Nah, Hayward got. I don't know, man. He's a little. He's a little too slow.
Hayward got that.
Not too slow.
Got
He's
that
just a little
LeBron
slow.
type of game. Not like he
I'm
smashes the paint.
with LeBron. I'm not talking about athleticism, even though he is athletic. I'm just saying
Yeah.
from an aspect of effectiveness on the floor. Just he
Yeah.
makes his team and his teammates
Yeah,
better.
exactly.
And
He
that's
plays
another
deep. He
team
plays both sides of the ball.
That's another team that
Yeah.
nobody in the West really wants
Yeah,
to
Utah
see.
Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I
No
want
one-
to see the Jazz, man.
Man.
They're the
crowd-
sleeper team, man.
yo,
I'm
that
saying it
crowd-
right here. I'm saying it right here. They're the sleeper team of the playoffs.
Yeah,
Real
I'm scared of them. yo.
They can make some noise.
At first, I feel like the Jazz were a little bit overhyped coming into the season, but now that I've just sort of seen what they've been able to do, they've proven me wrong. And I mean,
Yo, George Hill was like a diamond for them. George Hill, like that was like he plays great for them. He fits in their team perfectly.
And they're so deep.
And they
bro.
all got all these young players. Yeah, they got a lot of young players. and their
Rodney
roster is
Hood,
deep.
Joe
Yes, oh my God.
Johnson, Derek
Yo,
Favors.
Joe
is like,
Johnson. Yo, his team
coming
is
off the bench.
lethal.
Joe Johnson always been overpaid, man.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to just
He finally
interrupt
come off
like
the
this,
bench.
but whoever
Yeah.
Jonah Ashby is in the chat, I honestly don't think Giannis is the closest thing to LeBron. LeBron doesn't.
Nah,
No.
nah.
Giannis is a 7-foot point guard. That's not close to LeBron. That's something else by itself. I don't.
But who
LeBron
is
is
though?
kind of like what 6'8", what is 6'8"?
He's a 6'8".
He's
All.
Basically, he's a
No.
point guard.
Listen, LeBron in today's NBA, I don't think LeBron can start at center. I don't think he can start at center. No.
He's not gonna start at center. Obviously.
Giannis could start at center. He's 7 feet
I mean,
tall.
but I mean,
Not
but
really.
like,
I
we're
don't
not- like,
recommend it.
I feel like
Depending
you're
on
more
what
comparing-
team. I mean, depending on what team you're playing.
But no,
I
but
feel
the
like you're
point of
more
the matter is
comparing
like
LeBron.
positions.
You're comparing LeBron to Giannis. He's saying like Giannis is the closest thing to LeBron.
Talking about as far as playing style.
Yeah. As far
Like
as
who
plays,
else
you're
would
comparing
you
more.
put there?
Yeah. Like who else would you put? there?
Honestly, he's one of
I
the
feel like
best
you're more comparing
comparisons.
Giannis to LeBron.
Hey, I put Draymond Green there.
Over Giannis?
Yeah.
I can see
Over Giannis?
Not over Giannis. I'm
Giannis.
just trying to say, like, as far as playing style.
Yeah,
You
I
see
see,
what I'm
I see
saying?
that.
Yeah, LeBron. Yeah, Giannis plays a lot like what's his name? LeBron. I can see that. His core vision is great. He's very aggressive. Takes it to the basket.
He's athletic for his size.
Rebound, and he defends very well. Like, yeah, I think he's the closest thing to.
Nah.
He's going to be the next face of the NBA, like in the next 3 or 4 years. That's a fact.
I don't know about face of the NBA.
I feel like as long as
he's gonna be
LeBron's
the
in the
face.
NBA, he's gonna be the face. No, as long as LeBron's in the NBA.
Same thing with Kobe.
3 to 5 years. 5 years, I'm pretty sure he's going to be looking. I'm not sure about that. I think Giannis can easily take
You
that.
still got KD. You
Because
still got Westbrook.
he just keep getting. All right, KD, yeah, that's a fact.
Ended his whole argument.
Nah, but KD is a traitor. Like, no, nobody's.
Whenever I look at Kevin Durant, man, it just disgusts me, man. I wanna
Yeah,
throw
me
my-
too, man.
Yeah, it's just because like out of all the teams you could have gone to, it's like why the Warriors? I get
Why
it now,
the
but
Golden State Warriors?
it's just,
Giannis is more of
It's the savage.
Giannis is more Magic Johnson than LeBron.
He's gonna get a lot of hate.
Man.
Watch him get a lot of hate. If he
No. Heck, what is going on in this chat? I'm sorry, guys. My fault. This chat is really getting me. What? One, to everyone in the chat saying Giannis is more of a Magic Johnson type player than LeBron, all of you need to just throw your TVs outside and just go walk in the snow and just don't have a jacket, no drawers or nothing. Just die from pneumonia. Because
That
you guys
doesn't
don't know basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah, low-key, they're not that wrong.
LeBron is way closer to Magic than Giannis is for the simple fact LeBron took his team to a finals at a young age. LeBron has a ring. LeBron is a future first ballot Hall of Famer. Giannis isn't even at that point yet. We're still looking at his
He's
future
still
like
really young though.
but he's not.
His stats are
Would you
dominant.
say Giannis is closer to Magic than LeBron is right now?
No, of course not.
Even if you compare like,
Hell.
even if you
But
compare
Giannis is
LeBron,
way
but
too
listen,
young.
listen,
Giannis
even
way
if
too
you,
young to start
even
saying
if,
that.
but even if you compare LeBron at the same point that Giannis is at, like the point he is now, I would still take LeBron.
Yeah.
yeah.
But let's move on to these like little a lot of the smaller things that happened throughout the week. Ed Davis, he's out for the season. What do you guys think about that?
What happened to him?
Who?
Yeah, he had I think shoulder problems. I don't even know. He
Hey,
was, I mean,
hey, listen.
he
That's
was-
Tar
what
Heel
team is he
blood.
on?
Please don't come in my Tar Heel blood like that, guys. Come on,
he
man.
plays for
What team
Portland.
is he on?
Who
He
he
plays
played
for
for?
Portland.
Who cares if Portland? What Portland?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to
Hey, you Clipper fan, let him explain.
Before we flame your
Who's
team
Ed
And
again.
they beat you last year.
Okay, listen. Okay, so he was really the only defensive player, one of the only defensive players for the Portland Trailblazers. So I think it makes a pretty big impact on them.
But they're not making the playoffs. Regardless.
So they went from the worst defense to
So it's like-
the worst defense
You
minus
bet.
one.
Hey,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Not really.
KB, you're just saying that because you don't want them to knock your Clippers out again.
They're not. No, wait. Time out. We only lost to them because of injury. That's the only reason why we lost. All right.
And this the same Ed Davis that averages 4.3 points, two rebounds, 0.6
Come
assists.
on,
He didn't get a
guys.
full assist. 0.6 assists. All right. 0.3 steals. 0.5 blocks. Nobody cares about Ed Davis.
Hey, let's move on, man.
You
Dirk
give it
was-
like-
hey. Okay. So
I was like, who?
yeah,
Who he played for?
I just know him because of 2K, man. I'm not gonna lie.
same.
Yeah,
to be
true.
honest, what's it called? Dirk joins the 30,000 point club. Shout out to Dirk. What do you guys?
Shout out to Dirk, man.
Hey.
Shout
Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki, man. Yeah, most
Only
definitely.
5 players, right? Only 5 players. Damn.
The moment that
He's a six.
solidified his legacy was the 2011 NBA Finals when he shut LeBron and Wade up.
Oh,
And I remember watching
that's
that.
facts.
I knew
Like,
nothing about Dirk Nowitzki.
I knew nothing about their. Well, I mean, I knew he was in the NBA, but that 2011 NBA Finals, man, he
was
really
unstoppable.
25 points a game.
Unstoppable.
You know what I'm saying?
Like honestly,
unstoppable.
like if rings were to have value, I think that ring was like had the most value ever. Like out of
I
all
don't know. That
rings,
Cavs
like,
ring
ever.
last year was pretty valuable.
Nah, that cat. Yeah,
No, but
that
I'm saying,
Cavs
like,
ring. I don't
no,
know.
but like,
Like that
yeah, that was
Cavs ring
also
counted
really
for
great.
like 2.
True. That was a great one.
That Cavs ring was worth at least 3
But
rings.
still, he went
from,
against
like,
the
Bill
big
Russell.
3 Miami Heat, the big 3, where everyone was basically guaranteeing them to win.
Yeah.
Like, and
It's
nobody
one of them. It's
expected
one of them. I just think the
Mavericks to
Cavs
win
ring
at
was
all.
better.
I mean that
Nobody
is
expected them to win at
that
all.
has value, but I don't know about the most.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
one of them.
Top
one of them,
3,
it's one of them.
That's like
maybe.
saying that's like saying if OKC would have come out of nowhere and just win it all. Like, you don't know how crazy that would have been.
Yeah,
If they
but,
just
like,
beat the Cavs out
if
of
you look
nowhere.
at the Cavs' history, man, LeBron leaving them, coming back, it's just I just think it's worth more.
It's one of them, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of them.
It's one of the best. It's one of the most valuable rings. Like it's one of the most. Like top three for sure. Like of all.
Yeah,
time.
the man doesn't get enough credit for everything that he's done for the Dallas
Do you
Mavericks.
guys agree that if Kevin Durant wins the ring this year, it'd be like the most like non-significant?
Yeah.
Unvaluable.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it'll be like
expected.
the
It's so
worst ring ever.
expected. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so expected. Yeah, that's
Because
That's
even when LeBron was on the Miami Heat, still they wouldn't. The Miami Heat would have been like the 7th seed without LeBron. All right, let's be real. They would have been the 7th seed without LeBron. With LeBron on that team, you know they won the championship, but it meant something. Okay, when LeBron James won the
his
chip
first one.
with the Miami Heat. Okay, because like I said before, the Miami Heat, you know, they was a team that was the 8th seed. You know, a few years back when LeBron got on the team, number 1 seed, and they won the NBA Finals. So when Kevin Durant being on the Warriors now, if they win, it'd be the most irrelevant championship ever, man. In my opinion,
Like nobody.
no one's gonna care about it.
Remember when the Golden State Warriors beat? No one cares. Like it's like no one's gonna really care about it. It's not gonna have that much value.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I feel
In other news, what's it called?
Go ahead.
I just
no.
don't think
Go
he's
ahead,
going to
go
be
ahead,
considered.
No. Go ahead. It's not important.
I was gonna change the topic, but if you have something to say to add on to
No,
it,
I was just gonna say, with the Warriors, I feel like if they win this year, like the simple fact that they have KD, them winning is gonna look bad on their part because it's gonna be like, okay, so you guys beat LeBron without his two sidekicks, then he comes back and beat you guys without your center, and then you go out and get the second best player in the league to come back and beat him. I mean, that's kind of a weak look. After
It's
you guys
gonna
had a
be like the
73 win season, that's kind of a weak look.
This season is low-key a win-win for the Cavs.
Yeah,
I mean, for LeBron,
because next year all is going to be like, okay, do it again because that last one was a fluke. Like,
Yeah.
for the Warriors anyway, it's going to be like that last one is, and you had to get KD to do it. Like,
And that's what I hate about injuries, man. That's what I hate about injuries. It's just another layer of excuses, man. And that's why I think the league should shorten the season to like 60 games or something like that. Because like the
Or just
injuries,
change the whole.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss the NBA. Off season is terrible. I don't want to be.
Just take off back-to-backs, man. That's what I want, man.
I like June and July, but it's
Yeah, I think they should just expand. Yeah,
Do you
Yeah, I
guys-
like drive time. Drive time is like my favorite time. in the
Do you
NBA.
guys think the NBA would be more interesting if they was to get rid of like conferences and just have the teams just go up against each other in the playoffs?
Yeah, in the playoffs, if they did like not as many teams, but like how the NCAA does it, just based off however you're seated. Like if instead of doing 8 in the East, 8 in the West, if you just do the top 16 teams, it'll be way better.
No, but
It'd
the thing
be
about
much
the
more
NCAA is there's no
Make
home
it-
court. There's no like home court or
I
every
mean,
there's no home court. Yeah,
you don't have to
hey.
travel back and forth every other game in a 7-game series.
yeah, that's
just-
facts.
that would
I
make
mean
it
that's
even
but-
worse. That would
But
make it
then,
even
but
worse.
then, wait. But then, listen, fans watch the game. If you're in New York, and then wherever the finals is gonna be at, like in where would it be? Like in LA, and you're gonna miss all the playoff games. Like we're talking about people that's gonna have to travel with plane tickets.
If they can afford
I mean,
those
but in the playoffs, they can just go to the stadium and watch the game like they usually do if it's a away game during the finals. What's the difference?
No, but I thought you guys saying there's no home court. That's what you're saying. Like there's no home court.
No, I was just saying. I mean, if I'm pretty sure you can implicate a home court type of thing going, like a home court. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to think of the word to use. I'm pretty sure you can implicate a whole home court ruling with the seeding if you do it from 1 to 16. It's possible.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on.
Because then-
People in the chat-
Oh, yeah.
Top-
Go ahead.
Top 8 teams, like top 8 teams or something like that.
I mean, just I don't know. However they want to do it, I don't know. Rafa, go ahead.
Next topic. Westbrook is in danger of falling below 10 assists per game. Pretty much, called Westbrook's his assist has dropped from 10.25 to 10.5. Honestly, all this doesn't really matter. If he averages 9 assists per game, I don't think it delegitimates. It takes away from the fact that this has been a pretty good season for him. But pretty much, he's had 633 assists over the last 63 games, which means that he needs to average 9.8 assists down the stretch for him to keep his triple double. Honestly, I don't even think triple double for this to be a great season for him. Even if he gets 9, I think it's fine.
I think the triple double would be more of a.
Nah, he wants that.
Yeah, it'd be more. He needs triple double. It
needs that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he has on James Harden, man.
Yeah, if he does not average a triple double, he will not win MVP.
I mean, and MVP race.
Because this the crazy thing about Russell Westbrook this season, y'all. When in the beginning of the season, Russell Westbrook, he was trailing LeBron as far as with triple doubles by like 6. Okay, LeBron James has 6 more triple doubles than him. Now he has 18 more triple doubles than LeBron.
Good God.
That is ridiculous.
That's crazy, man. And so he needs
honestly,
that.
Does it? He averaged like 9.7 assists or whatever, 9.7 rebounds. Does it really take away from the fact like that's 0.3 rebounds?
Yes.
I mean,
I believe
it,
so.
yeah, it's not going to be a double-digit number at the end of the day. It's not going to. It has to. Honestly, I feel like it'll be. It's more of a just a courage thing. It's more of a thing just to get the monkey off his back with KD leaving, just to show people without KD, this is who I am. And honestly, I feel like just. I mean, but still, I'm just saying at the end of the year, the stats will legitimately show when you go back and look, he averaged a legit triple-double, not 0.2 less, not 0.3 less, just a legitimate triple-double. He put it up, he did it, and there you go.
It's like scoring 99 points. You'd rather have the 100.
Yes, but for me, I feel like it's the same even if he does get 9.9 assists or whatever, 9 or 10.
It is, but like looking historically back, if you look back 30 years, people are still gonna say Oscar Robertson's the only guy who averaged a triple-double when
triple-double, even though he got that close,
yeah.
Russell.
But it's funny because I remember when KD went down and Russell Westbrook was just how many triple-doubles did he get when KD went down in a row? Yeah, and people were saying, I wonder if he can get a triple-double. I wonder if he can get a triple-double. I wonder if that sparked him to say, okay, I don't have KD. Let me show people I can average a triple-double because that's who I am.
This guy in the chat just said, just round up.
Just round up. It don't work like that.
If he gets like, if he gets like 9.9 assists per game, a lot of haters are gonna be like, oh, he didn't average a triple double, like he averaged 9. You don't want that to happen. You want him to guarantee the fact that he got 10.2.
So it might as well just do it.
You don't want people to triple double after all that. So he needs to average that triple double. So nobody downplays his season.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on it.
True.
Argument. You don't want
SDC,
Yo, Slam, you just said true.
Yo, SDC, how many more topics y'all got? But SDC.
I think
topics. I don't know what topics do we have.
Slam.
I think we're almost
King
done.
has a topic, so
you got like.
I'm about to say this is a long ass chat, man.
Yeah, this is the longest podcast
we really
long.
only have one more.
Let's just go to weekly predictions, man. Straight to weekly.
All right.
We did 2 hours.
I'm trying to watch this Cavs Rockets game.
Okay, yep. Let's just move on to the predictions.
Yeah.
Let's predict on that. Predict on that game right now.
Cavs Rockets.
Predict on the Cavs Rockets.
I got Rockets.
Who would I pick?
Cavs. You guys are bugging.
Got Cavs.
I got
the Cavs. Rockets. You guys are bugging.
I'm feeling the Rockets.
I don't think the Rockets played last night, so I'll give it to the Rockets just because the Cavs might be a little more tired.
I want the Rockets to win, just because I'm a Celtics fan.
Man, you guys are getting the number 1 seed.
I'm gonna go out on a stretch, because Kyle Korver gonna be out. I think LeBron James gonna have like 40 points this game, and he's gonna have the Cleveland Cavaliers win.
All right.
40 points.
I don't know.
That was a down prediction right there, boy. I like it.
Tomorrow we got what's it called? Tomorrow we got the Spurs and the Hawks. We guys got
Spurs.
Wait, is the Marcus Aldridge back?
No, they're not. That's why I have the Hawks.
I mean, aren't the Spurs like
No, he's not.
freaking 10-2 without Kawhi, like without their star players? The Spurs can
But they
have
had Aldridge.
Yeah, they can still beat anyone.
Their bench is great.
It does not matter who's on the Spurs roster. Greg Popovich.
It don't matter. Really.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what they did.
DeJounte
You see what they did to the Warriors.
I was about to say DeJounte going for 40.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Hawks. They lost to the Nets.
The Hawks have the white. The Hawks have the white coward on that team. Okay.
Wait, I'm about to see
White
who the heck lost to the to the Nets this season. I'm gonna check that right now.
Oh man,
The Hawks.
Yeah.
The Hawks.
he said the Hawks.
Really? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Tuesday, we got the Pistons and the Cavs.
Go
Who?
Cavs.
You guys
You
got.
said Pistons.
We got the
and
Pistons
Cavs?
and the Cavs.
Oh, I got the Pistons.
Pistons.
They
No, I
beat
think
them-
the
beat them
Cavs
last
gonna
week.
get revenge.
I take Cavs.
Cavs gonna get revenge.
No, the
I got the
Pistons.
Pistons, bro.
The Pistons
I got the
want to
Pistons,
get
bro.
up to that 60 to let Boston in the first round. That's what they want to do.
That's what I'm
And
going
they
for.
are
Yo,
the
this how
Cavs
it's
at
gonna
home.
work. This how it's
Go
gonna work. This how it's gonna work. KCP's gonna lock down LeBron, and then Reggie Jackson's gonna drop 40, and then Drummond's gonna
No,
Drummond's
Drummond's
gonna
Jackson.
freestyle. Drummond's
Bobby
gonna
Schmurder. That's Bobby
freestyle,
Schmurder right there.
and it's gonna. You said what?
Reggie
said
Jackson. That's
Bobby
Bobby
Schmurder.
Schmurder
Like
right there.
Bobby Schmurder OD. Like
I'm gonna just let y'all know the Nets beat the
They beat
the Knicks right
Do you
now.
guys see? Do you
The
see
Knicks
where
suck,
this
man.
is blocked though? On the weight?
yeah.
Yo, rip Knicks in the chat, man. Rip Knicks.
Knicks.
Yo,
Sorry, man.
it's like
Wait,
the
how much
Knicks
shit is-
try to lose.
The Nets shot 19 for 38 from behind the arc. Okay, Nets.
I just shared
Wow.
this tweet in the.
They
in the-
just
you guys
lost
have-
him. He's
look
not
at,
lying.
Look
He
at this
just
Porzingis block. I just shared it in the
That's
chat.
crazy.
Let me
That's
see.
crazy.
Oh, yep.
Backful.
Let's click that real quick.
Hey, yo,
Let
if the
me see,
Celtics
hold
don't
up.
get the #1 overall pick this year, man, NBA's rigged. NBA's rigged.
Funny thing is, after this loss, it said Charles Oakley had nothing to say.
Are you
About the
from
Knicks.
Boston, Souls?
Yeah. Or like in Massachusetts.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Like,
man.
you said,
What's it called?
Nets, man.
Wednesday we have the Celtics. No, we have the Timberwolves and the Celtics on Wednesday.
I'm taking T-Wolves because I don't like the Celtics.
I'm taking Celtics because I like the Celtics.
That's not a optimal decision.
I don't got faith in the
He
Celtics.
said
They
that's
lost to
not
Tyler
optimal.
Ulis. Tyler Ulis to the game and shot on him. I don't have
We
faith.
got the what's it called? We got the Bucks and the Clippers.
I'm taking Bucks
I'm
all
I'm
day
taking Bucks.
over
I'm
the
taking
Clippers.
Bucks.
I'll take the Nets over the
Milwaukee.
Clippers.
Anybody
I'll
but
take the
We
Bucks.
lost to them
I'll take
early.
the Bucks.
We lost to them early, but earlier, like a few days ago. But you know,
Nah,
we
the
was,
Bucks.
we was out of
The
gas.
Bucks are hungry.
They're on like a
Yeah,
5-game
yeah,
win.
Yeah, we was
streak
out of
now.
gas though.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
low key
The Bucks point guard is the size of the Clippers power forward and center.
Raptors and Thunder on
What?
Thursday.
I got the
Raptors.
Thunder.
I'm
I'll
going
take
Raps.
Thunder.
I'm going
I got the
Raps.
Thunder too. I got the
Thunder.
Hey, yo, when is Kyle Lowry coming back, man? Does anyone know?
Yeah, he's
Soon.
probably like the last game of the season.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
I still got
Kyle
the-
Lowry is one of them players where he could average 23 points in the regular season and then average
Yeah,
like
he-
17 in the
cold.
playoffs.
Yeah, he kind of he's. I think he's shy. He's not. He can't take the pressure. He's not that type of player. Also, DeRozan too.
Yeah.
Friday we got the Bulls and the Wizards.
Wizards.
Bulls and the Wizards.
I'll take Wizards.
Wizards. Oh, Wizard. They got
I got the
second.
Wizards too.
Yeah, I got the
Bulls
Wizards.
always taking the L.
Hey, yo, we got the Nets and the Celtics, man. I got the Nets.
Oh yeah, Nets all
I
day.
hate y'all, man. I hate
The
y'all.
Nets?
I hate y'all, man.
Brooklyn Pride.
Shoot.
I hate y'all, man.
Brook Lopez dropping 60, going out like
He said
Kobe.
Brooklyn. He said Brooklyn Pride.
Hey, yo, don't y'all find it crazy?
Brooklyn
Hey,
Pride.
don't y'all find it crazy that the Knicks keep losing? Like they lose to the wackest teams, the Sixers, the Nets, I mean, like
No, but they're
I
a
mean,
super team.
for what
though.
reason?
But they're a super team, though,
Yeah,
right?
super team. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
remember
They're-
Derrick Rose, right? They're a super team, though, right?
It's like they got Melo, they got Kristaps Porzingis, they got Derrick Rose, and they keep losing.
Man, if you have Melo, you might as well have Alonzo G.
Really, man, real talk, man.
Hey, bring back
Yo,
Alonzo
I don't
G,
know.
man. Gotta bring
Yo,
this
Saturday-
back.
Bring back Marshawn Brooks. I'd rather see him on the court than Melo right now.
Just had to leave. Melo had
facts,
to leave.
facts.
Melo got to go for a winning
Saturday,
team.
what's it called? Saturday we got the Grizzlies and the Rockets.
Oh,
my bad.
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies and the Spurs. Grizzlies and the Spurs. That's my
Oh, still taking Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'm
I'm taking the Spurs.
Spurs.
I got the Grizzlies, man. I got the Grizzlies.
I got the Spurs. Grizzlies can't beat the Spurs.
Spurs is OP.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Okay,
Alright,
facts.
alright.
Clippers, Cavs.
Oh, Cavs.
Clippers. Nah,
By
come
Are
on,
the
Cavs
man.
Cavs
by
at
30.
home?
Cavs by 30.
We beat
It
them
doesn't
earlier.
matter.
We
I mean,
beat
it
them
doesn't
earlier
matter.
this season.
The Clippers don't have a home. They borrow the Lakers' home.
That's disrespectful. That's
Oh,
disrespectful.
no, it's up.
Oh,
Wait, we-
no.
Yeah, that's
Did
Did you guys know for like before Doc Rivers got there, the Clippers used to keep the Laker banners up during the games because why not? Why waste the time pulling down, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, we get it. We get it. Yes, we get it. We get it.
Oh, come on, KD.
Doc Rivers is like, I'm tired of I'm seeing Shaq's rings upon the. You know,
Doc Rivers got to see his own ring. Wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Byron Scott. I'm sorry. I was thinking about the coach that played for Lakers. I took it too far. I'm sorry.
He just gets reminded of Game 7,
man.
Doc Rivers just gets reminded of Game 7, 2010. Every time he sees it.
Ooh, every time he sees it.
But it's today. We're talking about today. What's a better team right now today? Like right now.
Does it matter?
Wait,
when playoffs come around, we're gonna be the same
Who's
spot.
had the most rings?
Who y'all comparing?
It's tied.
Who y'all comparing?
The Lakers and
the Clippers. What?
Who's a better team now?
Yeah,
the Clippers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're the Clippers.
I'd rather be the Lakers situation, though.
Y'all think Ingram is a bust? Brandon Ingram?
I think
Brandon Ingram can start in the Clippers.
Give him time.
Way too early.
Yeah, you just got to
say
get
the same thing about
time.
Giannis.
He need to get some weight. He need to get
Saturday. We also got the Trailblazers and the Hawks. What do you guys think?
I'll go Trailblazers, man.
I'll go Blazers.
Nah, Hawks is
I gotta go
playoff
Blazers.
team.
Hey, plans for my man Ed Davis. Get well soon, bro.
Can't trust a team that loses to Brooklyn. Wait, my Pistons lost to Brooklyn early this season. Never mind.
Nah, you can't trust a team losing to Brooklyn, bro.
Hawks have been playing great. I watched him play. He's been playing great. I don't think they're gonna lose. I'm taking the Hawks.
All right.
And we're gonna end off this week with one of the best matchups we're probably gonna see within the next decade. We got the Kings and the Spurs.
Oh man,
Buddy Hield's about to go off for 50.
The dark cloud has left. 30 points for Buddy Hield. Next
He is
Curry.
the next Steph Curry, man.
The Kings been good ever since Cousins left.
We're on an 8-game losing streak, man. 8-game losing streak.
The curse has been lifted.
No, they look better. They feel better.
They look the same. They lose.
They look the same, man.
They have a better record.
But
did they only win one game?
But they don't though.
Yeah, they won once.
Wait, weren't they like 2 games back from the AFC with Cousins?
I'm not talking about like their team, but like their team morale.
Where are they now?
How?
13th.
I mean, look at the
Look at
the Pelicans now.
They went from 9 to 13th, and they look better. Are we serious?
They're 1-9 in their last 10 games.
Come
If
on,
they look
guys.
happy, then there's a problem because they're happy with blowing 28.
Okay, they can look happy all they want. They're losing. I don't. The Nets. I bet the Nets look happy right now. They're a losing team that just got dubbed.
The Brooklyn Nets have a better record in the last 10 games than the Sacramento Kings.
So the Nets look more happy than the Kings. Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
What's
What's the Kings record ever since Cousins left?
I don't even know.
1-9.
1-9 right now.
Oh, they won. I could have swore they was winning though. The last game I checked.
They won one game. They won the first game. You know what's funny? They won the first game, and people been holding on to that game ever since Cousins has left. And like, yep, that's the mark right there. That they are just such a better team without Cousins because they won the one game without him.
Time out. I'm looking at the games. And they're a pretty good close game. They lost by 1 point by the Jazz.
In all those games, they blew big leads.
Because they didn't have no one to score. Because Buddy Hield's not Curry.
Yeah.
But that's impressive though.
LaMelo Ball's more of Curry than
We're talking
Buddy
about
Hield.
the Utah Jazz. We're talking about taking a big lead on the Spurs. That's positive, man. That's positive right there.
That's not positive.
We're talking about the Spurs. No, losing of course is not positive. But y'all had a 33-point lead against the Spurs. That's something.
And you know they lost
For a team that's
Do you know how hard that is?
but like y'all had it. The fact that y'all had it was impressive. Like right there.
And the
Just
fact that
having
they
lead
lost
was
it cancels it out.
They lost the lead. It's understandable. But let's. Never mind. I'm trying to find some positives right now. Like, I'm trying to help all you King fans out there. I don't know, man.
Hey, get Bob.
There's King fans?
I'm pretty sure there's King
know there was
fans because I see them on the seats and stuff when they're playing.
The little seats, man.
cheering
The
and
little
clapping.
seats.
I don't think those are Kings fans. I think they're just there to
The
support their. I think those are.
Those
At the
tickets
end of the
were on
day-
sale now.
They just live in Sacramento. They just say, you know
Yeah,
what?
those tickets were on sale. Those
might as
tickets were
well
on.
sale.
At the end of the day,
Bro, those tickets
Tickets were on layaway.
the saddest team with no future in the NBA is the Brooklyn Nets, man.
Yeah.
That's the saddest team right there. They don't got no future.
I don't know.
They don't got no
I
draft
think they
pick.
might have more of a future than the Kings right now. I don't know. I don't know what the Kings are about to do.
Management is.
Yeah, I don't know what the Kings are going to do.
At least the Kings
It'll
got
be
the
a long time.
crowd.
What?
The Kings got the crowd. They got the new arena. You know what I'm saying? What do the Nets got riding for them? Jay-Z?
That's got a new arena. Their arena's pretty
They don't
good.
even have Jay-Z anymore.
Hey, they still got Brook Lopez.
Yeah, they got a fire core. I'm not getting
Lopez.
he said Brooke Lopez.
Hey, Brook Lopez is better than Willie Cauley-Stein.
What
Hey,
he's still pretty young.
No, I think Brook Lopez isn't he about to be 30? Wait, I don't think he's young. I don't think Brook Lopez is pretty young.
He's like 29.
Oh, he's 29.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, he's coming on the tail end of his career pretty soon. Coming up.
I forgot Brook Lopez
He's losing
was
his
even
value.
on
He
in
better
there.
get traded. He's not. The funny thing about Brook Lopez, he's not requesting a trade. Like he's just sitting there
Because he's making money. Why get traded?
I know.
He's making $30 million to do nothing. That's the easiest money in the world.
Gets it anywhere.
For side NBA seats for $30 million.
Like he's one of the few players that are not interested in trying to win. That's crazy.
I mean, when you making all that money,
Is Melo concerned with trying to win?
He is balling out though.
Who's balling out? They just lost to the Nets. I don't think Melo's balling out. They just lost to the Nets.
I'm talking about Brook Lopez.
Oh,
Yeah, Brook Lopez is killing. Like
He said,
he could really be
Oh my god.
Brook Lopez is balling out though, even though he played for a trash, embarrassing organization. You know,
I mean, you have
Brook
to.
Lopez is the only guy there.
Someone has
Somebody
to.
got to score.
Yeah.
I think Brook Lopez is the all-time leading Brooklyn Net player. I think I might be. I think so.
All-time leader.
I think so. I think he has every record for the Brooklyn Nets. As a Brooklyn Net, he might have every record.
he the face of that team, man. He the face of that
The
team.
franchise, man. Brook Lopez.
That beans in the middle of that ball is not for Brooklyn. It's for Brook. Come on, man. There would be no Brooklyn without Brook Lopez.
The Brook
man.
Lopez.
You can't spell Brooklyn without Brook.
But yo, I think that's gonna wrap it up for what's it called for all the topics and
You
all
got Jason Kidd. You got Jason Kidd.
That's
the
New
Nets.
Jersey
That's the
Nets, though. New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, that's different. But yeah, I think that's gonna. I think that's gonna wrap it up for all the topics and all that for this week. Yeah, you guys want to do these closing statements? You can get on these souls.
Yo.
Hey, yo, just thanks to Isaiah, man. He stayed on for the whole 2 hours. I know this is a long one, man.
No doubt, man.
It
Yeah, no
seems
doubt, man.
just
Like
an
I
hour.
said,
I don't know that upload though.
yeah, I never knew what to expect with these because this is my first time. I've been on one of these with somebody else. Y'all might know he called the Truth 683. I battled with him on YouTube. It was not. He funny as hell, but that's the only other person I really debated with as far as you know on Google and whatnot. But yeah, man, thanks for inviting me, yo.
Hey, no
No
problem.
problem.
Yeah,
No problem.
man, no problem.
You're welcome here anytime, man.
What's it called? Yeah, slam
No doubt.
closing statements.
Yo, yeah, this was
Slam.
longest podcast ever. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You
Yeah,
good.
he's talking.
All right.
The sun went down, yo. It's Arizona out here, yo. I was talking when the sun was up. Now it's down, yo, out here.
Yeah.
There ain't even light outside no more. It's all good though. It's all good.
It's facts.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is don't give up on the Nets yet. You know, anything is possible. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's.
KB.
Oh yeah. Follow me on PS. Yo, add me on PSN. Yo, K Buck is real. We can play some 2K. That's all I want to know. K Buck is real. That's my PSN. I need some players out there for 2K.
Yo, I just want to thank everybody again for another successful podcast. Thank everybody on the podcast for allowing me to be here. I cherish every Sunday I get to come and talk basketball. Thank you everybody that's in the chat. Isaiah, I seen a few of your videos beforehand, for past few months. I'm a big fan, so it's kind of nice meeting you and everything. It was a nice little encounter. And just everybody add me, go follow me on Twitter. And again, just like KB said, add me on PSN. I do be looking for people to play 2K with. So yeah, at first got down. Boom.
No doubt,
That's what I say.
Yeah, Isaiah.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Zaya Himalaya. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Isaiah A105. I don't really take YouTube that serious, man. I just look at YouTube as a place where I could just get on a computer and just, express my feelings when I'm not caring what nobody else said. I even had a video saying Michael Jordan's legacy is overrated, but that's just the way I felt.
Actually how I found out about your channel.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even like I'm not trying to say he's like overrated. I'm just saying his legacy is overrated. So I just even though it got dislikes, I just get on YouTube just to express my feelings. But thanks.
Yeah, we need some truth seekers out. We need some truth talkers out there.
No doubt, man.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Just shout out to everybody in the chat that came through.
Hey, Harden
You
defense
guys
been
can
here
follow
for the
me.
whole 2 hours, man. Shout out to Harden.
Oh yeah. Shout out to
Harden defense, bro.
Someone said D'Angelo Russell or Devin Booker.
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 I picked Booker.
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Lo, man, you
Booker.
can't go against the.
I'm taking
Can't go
Booker.
against my
Devin
freaking Lakers
Booker.
like that.
What are you talking about?
I'm
Devin
not
Booker
going
is
against
way
the home like that. You don't go against home. D'Lo
Yo,
is the
no
future.
offense.
He's a Laker fan.
I will hotline bling with ice in
Hey,
my
if y'all had
veins
Booker
until
on
I
that
die.
team, if y'all had
Okay,
Booker instead of D'Angelo Russell,
I will hotline bling with ice in my veins till I die.
Don't D'Angelo Russell's leg look like chicken legs? Like they bony as hell, yo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ingram too. Especially Ingram.
Ingram is just a chicken, just period.
Ingram
He's
is starting the
skinny as
Clippers.
hell.
That's all I gotta say.
Like a walking
Wait,
skeleton.
what? Why you gotta always gotta come at the Clippers, yo? It's
It's a tradition,
With
man.
all this Clipper disrespect.
Episode 13, man.
Man, I'm a Laker fan. I've had 20 years of this. 20 years of just looking at the
jealous.
Clippers.
Yeah.
Jealous of not winning a ring? Huh? Really?
Jealous that y'all not relevant right now. Y'all not relevant right now.
Oh.
Y'all always want.
And you know what's funny? At the end of every season, we end the same way for the past few years. So,
Oh
yeah.
no! Oh no!
Oh wait, time.
Yeah, but I think that's
Yes.
gonna
All
be
right,
the
man.
end,
We
man.
make the playoffs. We make the playoffs.
Yeah,
all right?
I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Thanks
All right,
to
y'all.
everybody.
All right, peace out, everybody.
Everybody be